some stuff set up. There we go. All right. Oh boy. It says I'm streaming, I think. Let me get this. We got one watching. Let's go. Yo, I can't fail with the green lights music. This track, I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely my favorite with like all death battle tracks. All right. Okay, let's get this going. Alright. We're just going to wait for some people to come in, then we'll do some stuff. Alright. Okay. Here goes. Y'all like the music? It says, Subjobber, thought I'd drop by. Leader of the Lost Souls. Wait, I feel like this is the first time I've... Is that you, Kidman? Tortoise said, oh no. Yes. I'm playing Hunt Down the Jobber. Jobber, don't do this. I have to. I have to. I have to. I wonder if this game has controller support. It says, it's me, Carnifex. Oh, yo, what's up, Carnifex? That's been a bit. For me, I thought you were just like, someone else I know. Like, man, this sounds like something named Kame would have. I have to do it, man. I have to. I've never played this game, but I've heard horror stories of how bad it is. So we're gonna try to get through this. This game, like, okay, come on, start. Please just start. Okay. Alright. Alright, first I see y'all here. We're gonna play this game. Heard it's pretty good. Look at him, he's so sad, man. Even he doesn't want to fucking be here, bro. Okay. Oh, we got like all this down? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna plug my controller in and see if it has controller support. If it doesn't, we can work through it. I'm more comfortable with control, but hey, we can work through it. It says, yeah, I've been busy. Maybe we can get back to trying to skill that space. No, hard mode, medium plus. Getting close screenshots, these are fine. Well, actually, I got some. I'll send you something in DMs of Carnifex because I pretty much got done. Like skill the whole thing. I worked on a little project, whole Gordon Isaac thing. Actually, I could just send it to you now. Yeah, here. Let me see if I can just send it to you now while this very good game is loading. Let me look here. I could send this to you. I think. Let's see. This is like all the info, at least currently. I think Carnifex, you're gonna be very surprised actually the Isaac skill. Like the only thing I gotta playtest, I mean maybe you could playtest it for me, is like maybe in like the Dead Space remake, or in Dead Space 3 you could like record yourself like I don't know or just kind of like labbing twitcher dodging like a plasma cutter shot. That'd be very, very helpful. That's like the one thing I'm missing right now. But yeah, if there's anything other like stuff you got from me, just definitely let me know. Like yeah, I just sent it to your DMs if you like it stuff. Let's see. Tori says, I wish you good luck at not quitting right away. The game immediately quit right away for me. I'm not sure if y'all missed that, okay? At the beginning. It literally just like, you know, deleted itself. Like, dang. But yeah. Says, Isaac's just goated. Yeah, true. Hey, you know what? Okay, I think we can all agree, even though I haven't played this yet, it's still loading. We can all agree that at least Dead Space 3 is better than Hunt Down the Freeman. I think the bar can't be that low, okay? Sure sounds good. I need to get Kid Kermit's discount to me still, to be honest. Okay. Except non-existent. Also, Jobber, don't know if you noticed, but the window for the game is kind of small. It is? I just noticed that. Why is it that small? What? Yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now. That's actually nice catch. I don't know why it's that small. I could try to fix it or something. That's odd. Oh, maybe some settings or something. Listen, what y'all are seeing on screen at the game like layout, the format, like it's not me trying to be cute with some new stream setup. This is an actual weird error. Okay. I'm gonna get the asteroid feats in the OG and remake. Actually, if you look in that thing I sent you, the asteroid feat did get calced, and it's at least Isaac tanking them, right, and reacting to them. That got calced to like city block, and what was it, like high, like Mach 40, like or higher, stuff like that. It's pretty good, pretty good. Says yeah, I was playing Dead Space 3 last year before I felt like playing Rio again instead. Well, so I'll try it. It's hard to get a Twitcher to dodge when you want. That is true. Like, and for that thing I did, like the vlog, I did a lot of like labbing to get certain like feats in order and stuff. It wasn't fun. And by the time there was like this one like final leap, it's like yeah, the getting just labbing a Twitcher dodging plasma shot. First of all, in Dead Space remake, and in Dead Space 3, I was so far back in my saves that it would take me forever to get to the Twitcher spots to begin with. Plus, in order for them to actually like mostly dodge, right, you need to have it on hard. I already have it on hard. It's already gonna take me a long time to get there. I was too tired. I was like, screw this, I'm good, right? No, I'm good. I'll do it later. But right now, I'm too tired for that, man. I'm way too tired. Dead Space 3 is bad, but not as bad as the 2 key game. HECU. Actually, one thing I have been playing in the background though is Half-Life 1, and I think I'm halfway through the game. I'm at a part of the game where I kind of like messed up in terms of like my health is like really low. I have to progress. I think it's these like army dudes, and well, let's just say I keep dying every time. Gotta figure that out. Dang, bro, shit. How long is this? Brooklyn didn't see the game. I hope I did not butcher that name. Okay, first of all, we gotta fix these settings because it's not going too well. All right. Okay. Full screen. Yeah. All right, this should fix it. Let's hope it doesn't crash or something bad. Oh God, I think it's. This is something. Y'all seeing this? It did not help. What is going on? What is going on? That did not help. Okay. Actually, wait. It kind of. It's better. It's better. You know what? I'm not gonna try it. Okay. I feel like if I do anything else, I'm just gonna like end up messing it up. So I'll just turn down. We don't need the music. We're good. Cutscene volume is effects. We'll just turn this down a bit. Same with this. Okay. Apply. Okay. Doesn't seem too bad. Alright. Let's plug this controller in. Just thanks for checking the dock. Half like scaling asinine. You got a dock by the way. Okay. I think it was pretty accurate. The Half-Life stuff and what?
Bravo team, do you copy?
No, this is all
Sergeant
wrong.
Mitchell, do you copy?
What the? Why am I moving so weird?
We lost Team Charlie. They wiped out everyone.
Whoa, what's going on here? Controls?
Anything about this
Keyboard.
Freeman guy? Copy. I'm coming back, boys.
That's odd. What the heck? Alright, y'all can't like see what's going on right now, but okay, so I just plug my controller in and it's not good. So okay, yeah, this is pretty bad. I don't even think I can. No, I can't. It only just does moving. Okay. Let me try one more time and then I'll just use keyboard from now on. Yeah, this ain't working. Okay. Alright. Oh, controller ain't working. What? What? What's going on? I don't know what just happened. Dog! What's going on? Okay. Alright, let's just... Okay, let's just get out of here, man. Alright. I mean, this might be a little bar, but I think the graphics are good. Yeah, that's huge stuff from the original OG Half-Life to this. Kind of feels a little similar. Wait, it's flammable. Yeah.
You should be more careful.
Should be more careful. It's the goat on you have to tell. Okay. What? Where did the exploding barrel go? He killed me earlier. Nah, he's fine. Okay, yeah, that's how you switch. I don't know how to reload. This is... You know, this is gonna be an experience. This is gonna be an experience to tell of all of space and time. Here, I'm gonna plug my phone in real quick. We're gonna get some real memes up in here. Alright. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. I don't know how to reload though. Mr. Gododge. You have entered hell. Oh god. Alright, I gotta figure this crouching system out. Okay. Okay. That'll do for now. That'll do. Oh god. Oh! Oh! I can't move! Okay. Where are you? As you guys can see, I'm not a PC gamer. Okay. We're gonna get through this. How long is this game? This is like just... Oh. 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 Okay. Says Core 3 when? Was that... What? Core 3? Not sure. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Keep moving. I thought it killed that thing. Oh, there's another one. Oh my god. Okay, he's dead. Alright. Okay. Alright. But it's nice to see the nurse guy. Nice to see it.
Mitchell, Bravo Actual's KIA. I'm taking command. Get your ass over here now. These doors. We're locked out from our side.
Oh. See us go, skills. Alright. Alright, I'm unsure of where else. Let's move here. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not sure what else. Where should I go? Okay. Hunt down the Freeman. Where? What is even the point of this? I swear. Okay. How to open? Okay. That's right. Oh. There you go. Okay. Is this? I thought I heard something. But yeah, two people watching us see here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I already went through there. Some bulletproof glass right there. Bulletproof. Huh? All the way over there. Can't go over there. God, this is crazy. I play this mouse and keyboard. Oh boy, this game just making me feel like a big idiot. There we go. Alright. Forgot. A sec here. Wonder, which is this crouch? Okay. Interesting. Okay. We're getting through this. Okay. Oh, I moved that. Okay. Alright. Made it through. Alright. Chat, I got a question. How long do you keep playing this? I think about 4 or 5 hours seems pretty good. We're gonna try to get through as much as we can. So select parkour. Press X. Parkour? This is parkour? I don't... That was terrible. Okay. That was terrible. Alright. Nothing over there. Stop! Damn. Okay. Now there it is. The little thing to... This lever? There. That's probably just something. Maybe the other one. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Over there. Oh my goodness. Oh! Wants me to run up there? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Making strides.
Mitchell, where the hell are you? 5 minutes!
Okay. Okay. What the... Okay. Where do I go next? Okay. Okay. But yeah, chat, like, tell me how y'all's day's been. Like, I need to know. You know what y'all doing. How's everything going and all that type of jazz. Just let me know. Okay. No, don't tell me. Okay, I'm stuck in here. I gotta figure something out. Gotta re-zero Konosuba track. Like the Brandon Yates. The Brandon God. I think that actually kinda... It's actually kinda badass, actually. The Brandon God. Okay. This guy has the audacity to ask where I am. I don't even know where I am either. What am I supposed to be doing? What? Am I missing something? No, the sensitivity is terrible. Oh boy. I don't get it. Hardcore. I was supposed to do that? Okay. Is this... Oh my goodness. I forgot it's like that PlayStation 3 game. I think that was Mirror's Edge or something? I don't know. Parkour shit. Okay. I figured it out. Hang on. Useful. Okay. It says control and to avoid falling damage. Okay. Oh, that's how you crouch. Okay. Damn it. No. Yeah, whatever. Let's just keep going. I am here. Ugh. Okay. The more and more things we're getting set up here. Let's see. Alright. Okay. We'll turn this on right here. Get a little thing going. Yeah! We're hunting down the Freeman now! Yeah, we're just chilling. Yeah. Look at the chat real quick, but yeah, I could try to clip Twitchers in Dead Space 1, or Dead Space Remaker, Dead Space 3. Good job, blog. It was good for multiple people, like another blog too. Like, effort of like multiple. But yeah, definitely read like that blog and also read like the original blog it spawned from, right? Definitely read that too. By Cape Jedi. Yeah. Nah. Sure, read them all. Yeah. Keep in mind, it's all like really in the beginning of Lincoln blog too, like all that type of stuff. Let's see. Here, and I'll send this to. Actually, I think I also just did. It's a bit gross. Man, it's nice to stream again though. It's pretty cool. Okay.
Fuck. They're all dead.
No shit. Let's see. Alright. Did I press more buttons? How do I run? That's how I reload at least. Oh my god. What does this do? Okay. Man. This game's just so desolate. It's just so empty. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Okay. Yep. This is expected. Oh, maybe over there. Yo, what's up, the Grimes? This is the punishment. Play Cut Down the Fear. I've never played this, and I'm terrible at PC games. Oh, finally got. Oh shit! Jesus Christ! Oh! 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 Damn! Oh, that was a weak kick. He needs more. He needs better form. What's he gonna do? What? Dang, bro! I mean, I guess you can make an argument Gordon's a psychopath. Jesus Christ.
Whatever it takes.
Dang.
Whoever it takes. However long it takes before I die. I will fucking kill you.
Damn. He's wearing the whole combat helmet, bro. About to go play some paintball. I mean, doesn't Gordon's suit look like he's about to play paintball? Yes, everyone's dead already. Yeah, finally got the thumbnail for Desolate Response. Nice. Desolate vs. Miles is underrated, in my opinion. It's pretty underrated. So he does have a helmet. Well, yeah, in Half-Life 1, like, he does have a helmet, like, canonically, right? But, like, Half-Life 2, that's where, like, nah, he doesn't have the helmet anymore. I don't know, like, that stuff gets pretty weird. Like, does Gordon have a helmet? Does he not? Or whatever. It's like, well, yeah, he did. And he doesn't. It's like, if you shoot him in the head in Half-Life 2, like, his, I guess, shields go down. I guess implying that he has, like, some energy barrier around his head. It's weird, man. It's weird. And why is this game taking so long to load? What's going on here? Am I dead? There we go. I'm about to say, I don't even think this game wants me to even play it. But yeah, once again, it's nice seeing y'all here, especially with the Grimes. It's pretty nice. It says, you throw it away. So, yes, like the Master Chief of the Halo TV show. My dad keeps like wanting me to watch that. I'm like, please, I don't want to watch that. I've already seen enough. It's pretty brutal.
I'm impressed that you made it back alive from Black Mesa, even if it wasn't our intention to begin with.
Okay.
Yet you're still here. You should have just died there, but here you are.
Up.
You've proven yourself
Okay.
of rare conviction. But even this
Well,
does
just did
not
that.
impress me as much as the
Oh
words
my God.
you speak.
Okay.
Whatever it takes, whoever it takes, however long it takes, before I die, I will.
This doesn't feel like G-Man.
Right?
Like,
Well, you see, Mr. Mitchell.
where's like the little like spatial stuff, and where's him like, I don't know, like appear, like slowly reappearing, disappearing. It just feels like we're just talking, I don't know, like in a closet. Like it's just a dark closet. It's like G-Man just like pulls this guy's like almost dead body into it, and then he just like thinks someone starts talking to him.
Keep your promise, Mr. Mitchell.
He says, "I'll try to cover the mention
In the meantime,
with
this is
Miles the
where
other
I
day when
get
I've read
off.
more about stuff since I don't know about." Okay. That sounds kind of
Shit.
character. True.
I'm losing too much blood. I need to patch myself up.
Wait, what? How do we? Whoa! I don't. How do you start a chapter like that? He just got talked to G-Man, and that's all he can really say. Wait, what? What? Oh yeah, he's right. He's right there. You know, every time I hear that sound, like when health comes back, I just think about the Pymations TF2 animation. Like if you think it's like Meet the Medic, where like after Heavy's a spy or whatever, and like some guy steals like a sandwich, I don't know, some weird shit. Like we just see a medic come back and he puts like a medical bottle in his fucking like eyeball on his head, and you just hear it. Like
Wait,
that's what I imagine.
this is my
these people
knife.
do.
What the hell?
But yeah, like, this character's confusing me. What is he yelling about? Okay. That was a stock sound effect. I know that sound effect. Okay. Tango down. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I've played played Half-Life 2 or anything like that, but what location is this in Half-Life universe? That they're trying to replicate? This feels like I'm playing what was the PS3 game called like Fear. I ran out of ammo. Thanks. Dang it. I'm gonna stab you. Video game. That did a lot of damage. Oh! Alright, that's down. Okay. Okay. Oh, they can throw stuff. Okay. Where's the thing go? I can't see it. It's too small. There we go. Oh God, I can't die now, please. Thank you. This is Cry of Fear is classic. Watched it again earlier this year. Still love it. Nice. You know, I think what was it? I mean, at least I've heard. Okay, like maybe it's a rumor or maybe not. But I heard that like EA had like interest in making Dead Space into a HBO Max, like I think either show or movie. I can't tell. You know, I'm talking about Dead Space 1. Nothing like before, just like the whole like Sturgis Isaac or something, live action stuff like that. I mean, if that stuff's real life, I'd like to see it, but I hope it's good. Please.
Everyone who hears me, run to the first floor.
Okay.
This is my chance. I better move.
I'm a highly trained professional. Oh. Just throws one I immediately just get health back. Let's go. Alright. There we go. He says, never heard of that, but it would be cool, not gonna lie. But I am worried because so many studios fucked up live action TV shows for games for true. Yeah, it was pretty bad, but like, hey, Fallout was a pretty good adaptation. I was like, okay, like, I actually didn't see anything wrong with the Fallout, you know, like, Amazon thing. Like, that was damn good. I was like, whoa, like, honestly, I just give that, like, I know that it sounds like glazing, but I just give it a 10, like, out of 10. At least there's no problems I could, like, visibly see with it. It was just that good. I was like, wow. At least comparing it to other video game adaptations, like, turn to TV shows. Yeah, pretty damn good. Love to see more. And apparently, you know, Todd Howard's like, yo, bro, listen, this helped straight up the canon, bro. Answer some questions. It's pretty dope stuff. And then, like, things got a little convoluted a little bit. But things happen. Things happen. It says, yeah, I left Fallout. A lot of the issues people say are not solid. Some of them hold some weight. Yet it isn't majority in my opinion. Then again, I'm not a massive nerd on the verse. Hey, yeah. I mean, I guess the only thing that was noticeable was, like, I guess Vats was missing. Right? And while that does suck, it's like, like, wait, did I just lose my weapons? Why does this guy lose his weapons? Wait. What the? Oh. No. No. almost died. How did he lose his weapons though? He just had them. Okay then. But yeah, like the show was missing VATS. And I guess I can understand why they didn't have VATS. I guess it's kind of OP or whatever. But even then, I still like a reference. Like let's say VATS would be like the most OP thing your character can get like once. Like it's like Deadeye from like a Red Dead Redemption or something. And also it does. It's a pretty goofy Fallout charm. I love that. It's pretty funny. What about the mysterious stranger? Like, I want to see him return. Just, like it, I want it to be like at the most random like moment in the series possible. Like it looks like, oh damn, they're about to die. Oh god. Like maybe this guy's gonna come and like, oh you hear it going down, blam, blam. Like, come on, that's top tier. Y'all can't see otherwise. It's top tier if that happens. I want to see the mysterious stranger. It's probably like top of the list. It says yeah, they technically did do VATS subtly with a few scenes with slow motion. Nah, I don't count that. It has to go green. You have to like select the head like beep 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 beep. Bam. Like, I mean, I imagine if live actually presented as some kind of huge upgrade, maybe, or something. Oh, that's how you run. Shift. Okay, I figured it out. I'm fast as fuck, man. Let's go. I wonder, can I slide? Oh god. Wait, I can? What the hell? What kind of running is that? Wait. So, what? I just like ran and like crouched at the same time. Can't wait for Deathclaw next season. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Shift. What the heck? That was so choppy.
You all right? I'm fine, thanks. An HECU? What are Special Forces doing here? I was about to ask the same question. National Guards?
Anyways, are you alone? Is there anyone else with you?
Negative. It's just me. What the hell is going on out there?
There is no easy way to put it, but as far as we know, we're under an alien
Wait, didn't some
invasion.
YouTubers voice act some characters in this game?
Those things are targeting mainly military bases. It's been just 2 hours.
So
First
said,
one,
you
big
watched
war
the
brigade,
anime movies
then
and
10,
Bush Comics Christmas,
then
right?
100.
Yeah, I watched them all. Yeah, I watched
The
them.
best thing is to get the hell away from them.
What about the army?
Also, I recommend taking a read at like Dead
There's
Space
no more
Liberation.
army. No more military.
That's actually a pretty good comic.
We're the only ones left.
Not saying the other ones are bad. They're good too, but I thought that was my favorite.
Listen to me. We're gathering on the metro station on Brandon Street. If you can make it there, find Colonel Q. Tell him Nick sent you. Take this radio and map with the station marked on it. Use it. Good luck to you.
Mitchell.
Godspeed, Mitchell. Hey, Mitchell. Welcome to Albuquerque.
What? I guess it's time for us to cook. Carfax, I said Dead Space Liberation. It's a Dead Space comic. I say definitely look up. It basically takes place before Dead Space 3, right? It's perspective of John Carver, like Isaac's partner. It's really strange, honestly. It's like Carver's character in Dead Space Liberation and like in Dead Space what the heck was it? It wasn't, you know, the one I was talking, Awakened, yeah, Dead Space 3 Awakened. It's A tier. But like in, you know, just regular, he didn't stand out too much in the regular storyline for some reason. I don't know why. Like, they had it like good in Liberation and like Awakened, but just 30's main storyline, he didn't stand out too much. Except for, like, I think maybe a couple scenes. But that was about it. Yeah, I'm gonna try to play co-op Dead Space 3 with a friend. That's gonna be hard. Like, to all set up. Probably pretty much would need it on a PC, I'm pretty sure. What's this? What? Oh. Okay then. Yeah, we didn't see that. I'm so confused of what's going on here. Okay, that's a Zen crystal. What is it? What part? I think I know where to go though. Let me get over here. This guy loves his fucking knives, man. He just keeps finding them everywhere. Nah, I'm not. Nope, 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 nope. Get out of here. I'm running around. Ooh. The friendlies. What is that? Okay. What are y'all doing? Huh. Like the ragdoll. Oh. Oh. What's going on? Oh, I'm gonna die. What do I do? Do I run? What the? The back rooms? Yo, am I in the back? What is going on here? What? Is this supposed to happen? Am I in the back rooms? What the hell? This isn't funny, man. Well, I don't... I guess I got bored of... He's like, fuck you, we're bored with this game. Just play a new one. What? What is this supposed to mean? I'm so confused right now. Where's our money? Birkin? I mean, if that's the developer of the game, I'm pretty sure that's what a lot of people were asking without... Okay, This is just confusing. Ah! What? What is that? Oh my god. What is up with this? I don't... don't get it. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here and go this way instead. Yeah, another loading. What's up, being student? Playing the best Half-Life game ever. It's so good, I can't even tell if it's good.
Mitchell, do you copy?
Whoa.
We just left the hospital, and the streets are either fucked or swarming with those aliens. We'll have to find another way to Brandon Street. And we'll have to find one quickly if we want to get out of this city.
Go ahead, Mitch. I got this covered.
What the hell? There's someone on the channel.
Someone's on the channel. Oh my god, I'm just... It's been a while since, stream probably? Yeah. Oh. That's probably not good. Oh god, I knew what up. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, look at me. What do I do? Oh my god. Yeah, I died. Oh my god, I just spawned. I can't get out of here. Oh my goodness. What do I do? What do I do? Oh my god. I can't move. Okay. Clearly I must need to enter some type of door to survive. That's not good. Freedom! Run! I can make it! No, I can't. This stopper, I want Aqua the gang? The heart's blocking. I think it's in the gang and Kazi tried. What's up, Rock and Alice? What is this? Dodge boats better. I know. I gotta strafe, bro. Well, look, I spawned just to get shot at with behind. Oh! I can't bad do that. The Flood is the hardest. Yeah. The Flood versus Necromorphs, that's a pretty hard matchup. Like, but honestly, I think the Flood would kind of take it. Like, bro, like, when they're at their worst, bro, like, it's like, what would you rather do with the Flood or the Necromorphs? I'd rather do with the Necromorphs. Fucking crazy, bro. It's crazy. I can straight. I can do it. Do it. I can do it. Believe. 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 Yes. Believe. 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 I completely ran. I did it. Let's go. Let's go. I ran through that. Let's go. I survived. Wait, did the game want me to actually just like kill like all those like aliens or whatever with a pistol? Seriously? There's no way that was gonna happen. If that was the case. Either I played something wrong or there's no way they would have. There's no way the developers would have thought like a player would just be able to just kill those things with just a pistol. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I was jobbing. I don't know. I definitely did have a pit. What was the other guns? It says, I do make good points for Necromorphs, but they have like star like roads, and Flood could take it. Honestly, I'd rather die with Flood and Necromorph, because either way we die. Well, the Flood though, it's like with Necromorph you're dead, right? That's it, you know. And that's all it is. That's all there is to it. You're dead. That's it. But if it comes to like the Flood, even if you're dead, like or you kill yourself or whatever, or in a video game, or like you just happen to die by them, it's like, well, no matter what, you're gonna be serving the Flood. They'll just revive you and like basically essentially torture you, take your brain, whatever. It's like you won't be in control of your own body. You'll be forced to see what's gonna happen, all this other type of stuff. Even if you did like, you know, like not exist prior, right? It's like, well, that sucks. That really does suck. Like some of the floods, like the flood necromorphs are pretty similar. At least, for example, like when the whole like necromorph outbreak happened on the planet, right? In terms of like a leading up to a convergence event, like on like an alien planet far like more advanced than 26th century Earth, right? Like far more advanced beings, right? Smarter and stuff, right? It's just they could do much. Like their only solution towards that when this forming like forming a brother moon, right? And all these other moons like, you know, coming across for like the, you know, the universe, all they could do was just freeze their entire planet. That's their only solution to that whole like necromorph outbreak thing. And the convergence event, the moons, right? That's the only solution they had. Which is pretty similar to how like the flood operate, because I like to talk to Loomis about like some Halo stuff, because we like to sometimes talk about, you know, flood necromorph sometimes, right? And it's like, at least, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, right? But like I think in one of the novels, right, when a flood outbreak happened on a planet, like listen, like when a flood thing happens, everyone's like, oh, hold on, we gotta like put our shit down and actually work together to fucking stop these things. And when it happened on a planet, like even just like I think it was like something like a molecule, something stupid, and it was affecting the entire planet. The solution to that was to glass the entire planet, like just light that whole bitch up, bro. Like glass the entire planet. Very similar to how like Valendis, the aliens like resorted to like freezing the planet over, right? But I do think that the flood just they operate on such a higher scale, like a hyperversal one too, like affecting technology, like their shit's like on a way higher scale, like no doubt. Trying to think here, like I think the real battle between the necromorphs and like the flood, it's gonna come down to like essentially. I would say like probably it's gonna be like a war on like the mental plane or whatever. Like, who do you think is smarter, and who do you think has the better mind hacks, essentially? And I think the Flood's got it. They got it down. They definitely do. Like, and it makes sense. It's not like it's like, you know, like an ass point or anything like that. Like Halo, they have like more advanced technology, right? Also different types of stuff. They like scale higher, more stronger, durable. Like that makes sense, right? The technology's pretty crazy over there, right? If you want to level up from Halo, like in terms of technology, go over to Mass Effect, right? It's like a whole hierarchy, right? But it would definitely be a pretty weird and interesting fight to see like how they would collide. I mean, maybe it could be built off of scenarios, right? Like, okay, or like stages. Like, okay, if we were at this stage in both the Necromorph and like the Flood outbreak, right, and they're both to collide, who would win this stage? Like when they're in this stage, who would win if they're in this stage? Who would win if they're in this stage? And finally, who would win if we just both gave them like just everything, right? At least they've like ever had at their like strongest, right? Like highest technology, all sort of type of stuff. I mean, I think we can all agree. Obviously, the high end. It's like on a mental plane. It's just like, oh, like the Flood. I don't know how to my words. They're like, oh, you think you can mind hacks us? Interesting. We operate on a scale you can't even comprehend. As they like in the mental plane just grab like the marker and just like throw it up to like higher dimensions. It's like, oh my god. Like honestly, yeah, they would definitely take over. Yeah, they would definitely take over the you know, the whole brother moons and all that type of stuff. We read the markers coding and stuff, but it's a pretty. It's not as straightforward fight. It's not as a straightforward fight. Not as straightforward, but it's more a fight that comes about in stages. All right. And it's a fight that can get a little bit cosmic, considering, you know, the brother moons. Brother moons have Flood's higher stuff and all that type of jazz. And the fight most likely, while cosmic, is just going to end on the mental plane. Like, we're essentially the brother moons, or whatever, the Necromorph species playing chess with the Flood, right? And they'll eventually just lose, right? And keep in mind, the Necromorphs, they're no slouch. They're no slouch, especially the mental warfare. No slouch. They're pretty damn good, pretty terrifying, and they definitely have like pretty good accolades and feats in their own universe. I think, at least from a general standpoint, looking at it, like pretty casual standpoint, like the Flood's just got, they're just kind of better. That's what I can say. Let's see. It says they ain't hype versus that's why. I've heard some hype versus stuff, but let's just say they're 5D for now, right? Because apparently they're affecting like hyper like time or something in the novels. I know that's for sure. Like with Halo, like technology wise, like they have like a true form or something that I've seen. Either way, that basically, I'm at least from what I see, it seems like the confident, like it looks like the Flood, at least true form wise, is higher dimensional. Like at least, I could be wrong, but like you know, I've seen it thrown around and I've seen some text. It says, well, no, Necromorphs keep your conscience in some forms, or is implied as such. Necromorphs are worse due to the brutality and mental torture, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, the Flood do something, do similar things. Actually, fun fact, what was it? Then was it Necromorphs and stuff like that, like the marker, all this type of stuff. In the original Dead Space, they were actually so similar to the Flood that they actually had to like I think rewrite some things to make sure like they weren't as similar to like not make sure that you're not ripping it off like the Flood off. That's how similar the Necromorphs were to like the Flood, like you know the whole loot stations and stuff. So they had to developers to rewrite some stuff. Like hold on, I think this is a bit too similar. But yeah, intelligence isn't a counter to the mind hacks. The marker just makes it so you understand and not drive across the right way unless it gets you. Well, like, yeah, like it's not like intelligence isn't a counter like to the marker. Like basically, the two things that help in dealing with like the marker's effects, like one is definitely intelligence because it basically the whole craziness shit like goes on you slower, and then the second is like willpower, right? Which, like, if you have like both of those two things, like high intelligence and like a very strong willpower, you're still obviously gonna be full effects of marker, but like it's like to like 1/4 of the degree, like you're kind of like Gucci. Like it's like in Dead Space remake, right? Isaac, he didn't suffer too many hallucinations or anything like that, right? Compared to Dead Space 2, and the reason why is obviously not only because of high intelligence, right? But because of his like willpower for Nicole, right? And so when like it was revealed like, oh, Nicole, like, you know, a spoiler, she doesn't exist, right? That was Isaac's main driving force, right? Like through the game, that was his willpower, and that was essentially stripped away. It's gone. That's why like when he gets attacked, right? You know, end of the game by Nicole's apparition, and that's why like in Dead Space 2, the like you know the hallucinations and apparitions get more like violent, right? Like they're like dang, you know, it's all that type of stuff. But yeah, it's interesting to say the least. It's interesting. So I agree. Day by stage and situation and what is very interesting. Yo, what's up, Deep Herd? Nice to see you made it here. How's it going? It's going pretty good. We actually got caught up in just talking about like the Flood versus Necromorphs. A lot of meme stuff happened while playing this game. You might be able to like rewind it to see some really meme stuff. Like this game, it's almost like it didn't want me to play. Some weird stuff happened. But yeah, it's nice to see you diverting. Because I don't agree with the Flood forms being better physically than average, but they can use weapons, so that's a fair edge. I mean, yeah, they can use weapons, and when I say like physically, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. Nah, actually, I'm pretty sure Halo has some stuff that scales higher than Dead Space pretty comfortably. I've seen like on Versus about Wiki, they have them at like city level, like massively hypersonic, maybe even like speed of light or something like reaction time. That's some pretty good stuff. It's definitely above like Dead Space stuff. And Dead Space stuff isn't no slouch. Like you've got like town and well, I mean, speaking, I'm talking like physically, right? Like compared to Isaac, we got like town level. We've got like was it Mach 40 to like you know I think massive hypersonic like Mach 297. Still gotta get that like beta play test though, but yeah. This is well also because Isaac was not that close to the marker for this time, and it's small marker too. But you're right. Yeah, it's small. At least that's just one. Small marker. Says I do recall Seth brought up what was it? God dang it, I can't. Man, I'm not sure, like, what was it? When I try to read some, like, of the recent comments in the stream chat, sometimes the heart to the right kind of blocks at least some of the word trying to say. I think he says, I do recall Seth brought up his scaling in Naruto Parallel, so yeah. Okay. Yeah. Alright, time to... Pretty sure it's through here, right? I think. Pretty sure I'm supposed to go somewhere. It was Master Chief with his cannon. Yeah. I mean, honestly... Ah! Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh, they can jump. Oh! Oh god. I'm thinking about, like, I'm gonna create, like... Oh, damn. I'm gonna create a Necromorph blood by myself. I suck at this. No. And I'm thinking about, what was it? Maybe also doing like a whole like Halo like blog thing too. Specifically for the flood, but essentially at that point I think I'd just basically be scaling like all of Halo entirely. Not just like the flood, but like, oh, Master Chief. That type of stuff. If y'all get what I mean. But I'm thinking about it. I'm really thinking. And I just kinda think. Oh my goodness. Oh god. I'm kinda thinking about it. I just hope that there's not too many novels for me to read for Halo. I know there's some, but like, hope there's not too many. Yeah, I'm down to do it. That novel's definitely take quite a bit. Understandably. Hold on a second. Also, just so y'all know, I'm not playing this control, I'm playing this little mouse and keyboard, so if you see me sucking at this game, that's definitely why. Huh? Huh? What the? Look at him, he's trying to look at him. Alright. Okay. Alright, it says no flood forms are SIG level, town level whooping can delete large parts of the Gravebine's body at that time. Actually, still speaking about that, other than like, you know, let's say for example, like a lot of large Necromorphs, their weak spots, you know, they have like, you know, glowing weak spots, right, that like scale like far below like what the rest of the scales do, right? Well, let's just say for example, I think it was the Leviathan. So, not accounting for the weak spots, the rest of its body, like, it's like a 310 kiloton mass. It's pretty good, right? Like, hey, like, I mean, if you're not hitting its weak spots, you're just hitting 300 kilotons of mass, so hey, bro, like, that's pretty good scaling, I suppose. I mean, obviously, I was going to shoot the weak points, but, like, it's pretty good. Yeah. Read some of these comments. What is it? We got General? What if it happened, but I get back to my vacation? Yeah. So, wow. Okay. I saw some cool stuff from What If Universe. Let's see. Oh, Cincy. Interesting. Well, I just got added on Discord. Chat expected. What is this? It says. Okay, alright, here we go. So I just realized a lot of the sound... Wait a minute, hold on. About time, lol. I'm finally glad the semester is over as there's a bit more time now. Just realized a lot of the sound effects here are similar to the TF2 sound effects. Nah, you're going crazy. You're going crazy. Nah, it's not. Nah, trust. It says, yeah, the hive mind is even more massive. It's so big it can reach from the core to the low atmosphere. Might try kinetic energy for it and do one for Leviathan too. Actually, that's pretty smart. Yeah. Probably could ask for kinetic energy calc for that. Yeah, cause what was it? Yeah, the hive mind. Look at this. We're just fucking crafting new dead space like shit. We could probably craft the flaming, cause I mean, it's like basically in the dead space extraction. That what was it? That hive mind was so huge it like reached all the way out into like space trying to catch that spaceship. And if at least in that certain amount of time you could get some kinetic energy for that, like, well, I mean, would it be too reasonable to say that like at least that's like the force behind its attacks as well when it like comes to like tentacle swings, right? Like, I mean, not we're not trying to say it's like wait, no, like, not like that, not at all. Just if that's how much kinetic energy can produce just by like moving and stuff like that. Imagine like I'm pretty sure the tentacles hit you with scale. He says he barely scales to the tentacles. Well, dang. Like we're talking about like. Let's see. Like, it says they're practically ragdolling. Oh, like I mean, like I guess what we mean is like when they like slam down on him. That's what we mean, right? Not like nothing, something like that. But yeah, they do.
I think what he's trying to calculate is, I guess, the pressure like exerted like on something.
Yeah.
Then yeah, hello. Yeah, hello, chat. Yeah, I was setting up my mic for a bit, so yeah, it took me a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, the idea is like so with like work and energy, it's like it's a bit weird. So for example, like it's force times the displacement of something will give you the amount of work, which is also used in joules, and work can also be split up into potential or kinetic energy. And because basically when you're talking about like okay, like why like basically the force exerted on a certain area, you're talking about pressure, because that's exactly how like pressure is measured. It's the amount of newtons over a certain like square meter.
Yeah.
And so also it's basically like the same reason like why things like knives or anything that's sharp like cuts people, because in the end there's more, you can exert the same amount of force but on a smaller area. That's like it's concentrated onto this one area. That's the reason why like knives cut. I'm pretty sure I think that's like the idea he's getting at, like these tentacle swings, like like essentially this kind of force like exerted on a smaller area.
Yeah. But maybe like like just to like what's the word I'm looking for? Be a teeny bit conservative, like, cause what the heck did I just get? Just ragdolled it. Okay. So, what was it? So I remember what was the meteor calc, right? Where it's like, okay, like Isaac like took like this like portion or something along those lines. I forgot what exactly it was, but maybe something could be done. Like I'm still learning calcs, but like it's just like he took a certain portion of the kinetic energy, if that makes any sense. A certain portion of it.
Yeah. Because I'll say like in
maybe.
Yeah. I mean, there's a way to kind of be a bit more exact on it. Like, if you can at least calculate the force behind it, and like, because then of course, like, you could calculate a certain area of which, like, the area of effect, and you could definitely calculate, like, like some kind of general, like, decent, like calc for it.
Yeah.
So, in the end, I guess that would be also how much pressure one can withstand.
Yeah, because
which I guess is a little strange, but yeah.
Yeah, because I definitely want to understand both viewpoints. Deeper in Carnifex, right? Ooh. Yeah, I just want to understand.
Yeah.
Both. And make sure I both get represented, like, and stuff. Because I can understand, like, okay, like, let's say the kinetic energy gets really high, or the Leviathan, like, going to essentially outer space in a very short amount of time, that huge mass, we get kinetic energy for it. It's like, well, I could understand, like, it'd be a little bit interesting and weird to see Isaac fully skilled that just because the tentacles slammed down on him, right? So maybe we could just, like, say, like, okay, the kinetic energy, like, he took only, like, maybe a small portion. Maybe that could be calculated. I know, I'm probably wording this really badly. But I'm very sorry for everyone if I am, especially calculating.
No, that's it's fine. Like I said, like, I guess calculating the potential, like, force, which you can, I guess, somewhat do with, like, you can get the velocity of it in a certain direction. Because in the end, force is just mass times velocity, so it's, like, it's not too bad, and then just the area of effect, you could get at least a general, like, at least, like, idea, I guess.
Yeah. Deeper said, like, says, Carfax says, yeah, Alex, Kirkwood's help. Also, Kirkwood's is the GOAT, bro. Like, he, like, What was it like? What's the new Calix? That was
You're
him
that sniper, huh?
and stuff.
Black
Yeah.
Ops.
Man.
Gotta hand it to Keiko Roombas. He's good at what he does.
Yeah, he's the goat.
And you
I gotta give him a
the
gift
one
or
on the
something.
radio.
Like he doesn't accept money or anything. Like bro, like I gotta give him something, man. Like he's goated. He's goated.
Maybe.
Yeah. Deeper said, would surface area have to be applied at all?
I'm listening.
I think surface area only applies to explosions. I'm pretty sure it only applies to. Yeah, I think it only applies to explosions though. I think, right?
Yeah. Because if you're just talking about like just like something like I don't know like someone's like trying to hit you with like I don't know like just an object or something, you just like the only thing you wouldn't have to necessarily just take into account surface area because you're only just taking into account just the area and like just
So
one
tell me,
piece of the
Mr.
area
Black
that's covered.
Ops, why should I
Yeah.
trust you? You guys fucked us over.
Like kind of like it's like the point part of a knife. You're only just the pointy part of a knife. You'd only just need to take into account just the area of which that knife, like at least the pointy part, like kind of be hitting.
Yeah. Honestly, I think one more thing that can be added to like the discussion with that whole like Leviathan calc, like you're reaching like space, in a sense, like with huge managed to connect energies, like you did pretty fast. Is that in like in Extraction, it's kind of a slow process, but in like the original Dead Space or like remake, right? Isaac's using essentially like the same ship that they were using. And he got out like the planet very fast. Like it was ridiculous. I was like, whoa. And the Leviathan can catch up to that. Or Hive Mind, sorry. Yeah, that's my bad. Hive Mind can catch up to that. But yeah.
All right then, let's get the hell out of this goddamn city.
What voice acting was that? What the heck? Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't hear what's going on in that game. Like, it's the hell in the city, man. Oh, what's going on now?
Adam, are you sure this is a shortcut?
I was gonna do like kind of like looking at calcs every once in a while, just because they always like I don't know like for any subject they kind of do help reinforce like some other topics, things like physics or chemistry.
Yeah. I like that.
Leader of the Soul says, "Yeah, I just wanna help with Dead Space scaling because it's underrated. Almost no one talks about it, and shit, and and it's downplayed a lot, to be honest. Let me see if I can fix that whole thing because, like you said, with the heart. Okay, there we go. Fixed it.
Yeah. Now you see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Yeah. I figured out a way around it. I just do it. I mean, I can do it on mine just because, like, I'm not full screen or playing. But yeah, it's basically just like I just open the tab completely. Fuck, damn it.
Okay.
And
This game's called Hunt Down the Freeman, but I feel like I'm the only one being hunted.
yeah, the heart is in the way.
Oh god. Okay. No fall damage, let's go. It says, why did the YouTube design? Oh my god.
YouTube design.
I don't know, this is strange. It's. That's very annoying.
Yeah.
Oh! No explosions. This thing wants to be dead. Oh my god. What do I do? Oh my god. This is crazy.
What the hell is going on?
Alright, there we go. Victory's mine. Okay. Alright, now. Whoa.
Let's see.
Oh my, this is so annoying.
This game is on drugs, lol.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you, leader.
Oh. Is that a... Where? Oh, that's a friendly. I couldn't even tell. Yeah, it looks like I'm safe. Yeah, I'll let him do the work. I'll let him do it. He's got a good job going. Alright. Okay. Now, I think it was one thing I didn't get to fully answer is Leader's Lost Souls. I mean, Dead Space being downplayed? I mean, honestly, I don't think Dead Space is like necessarily downplayed. I just think it's I think it's underlooked. I think it's more accurate. But I don't think I ever seen anyone like downplay it. I do think it's like pretty heavily underlooked. Like I remember for like lots of research, like I wonder like see some cows. Maybe they talk about some stuff on Versatile Wiki, and basically nothing's talked about. And some guys like, yo, like how come like basically no one cares about Dead Space on the Versatile Wiki? Like what's going on? Like, no one talks about it really.
It's I guess like kind of one of the more niche verses that people scale.
Yeah, like there's no one like goes to look too deep into it at all. Like I think you can only like find like 3 like threads on Dead Space, and that's it, man. And maybe like 2 other like threads, probably just hey, Isaac versus this person. It's like a random thing or something. I don't know.
Actually, hold up. Now that I'm wondering, I don't know, just 'cause it was talked about so much. I'm wanted to see if Versa Battle Wiki scales like, or if there's any people that scale Persona for Versa Battle Wiki.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that scale Persona. What was it?
That Joker.
Like, yeah, this place is definitely pretty underrated and underlooked. And I have to admit, like, to get some, let's be real here. Okay, let's be honest. To get to some certain like, I guess to find some certain like feats or whatever, like or calcs and things, like get some really good shit. Like, you have to like be creative. I'm not gonna lie, you have to get a little bit creative. Okay, that shit's not really in your face. Yeah, that's the thing. Some stuff in Dead Space isn't really in your face. Like, who the hell would have expected like a town level like Isaac coming from like the Marker's energy release, right? Like that Tideman tanked. Who would have expected that?
I think it's similar to the whole thing with like the Yakuza games, but like nobody would have expected, I guess, like town or city level shit.
Yeah, like, it's, like meteors. Okay, yeah, people talk about that. People expected at least kind of that. Like, okay, yeah, I expected the whole Isaac, like meteor calc, like or asteroids or whatever, like him tanking and like getting to a certain degree of like strength and speed, right? From plasma cutter. That one, I don't think many people would expect. It would make sense at first. They'd be like, oh, I didn't expect it, but it makes sense though. Like plasma cutter shoots plasma bullets. That's how fast plasma bullets are. Now we just need a thing to the series that he scales to that can dodge it, right? So, yeah. Also, Stasis is way more than people give credit for.
So he says Chadwick and I'm assuming Versus Battle Wiki are the only ones who scale RE, to be honest. Though.
Oh, well.
Assuming Dead Space?
Yeah, Chad Champ's actually.
Or RE.
Oh, yeah, Resident Evil. Yeah, like. What was that? You got Chadwick or Chad Champ on the Dead Space video thing, so expect at least like his voice to be in like the Gordon Freeman versus Isaac Clarke like video in terms of him like just like voicing out some parts, just scaling Isaac out right. That'd be pretty dope. I'll get to hear him out on that one. But yeah. I'm saying a text real quick. Yeah, D4, you said this is the best game of all time. It's the best. It's the best, D4. Look at this, like, yeah. This is pretty fun. Let's see.
Later Soul says, the issue is no one bothered to scale and calc shit, so y'all had to make the calcs because there was barely any calcs around.
Yeah, there was barely any calcs around, and admittedly, there could have been like some really good stuff. Like maybe Dead Space could have been like speed of light or like faster. Because what was the super collider, right? Like the contact beam. It was called a super collider in the wiki, and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty. It's pretty dope. Like easy like speed of light stuff, right? And I was like, wait a minute. Was this ever called that in game or in lore? And I'm not even joking. I scoured Dead Space 1, 2, 3, the guides for them, any material. It was never referred to as a super collider. I was like, oh, so there's nothing implying it. I'm like, well, shit. The wiki kind of screwed me. It's like same with the pulse rifle, like being a hypersonic weapon. I don't know why it's like that in the wiki, per se. It's strange.
All this talk about calcs makes me wonder if maybe, I don't know, like if there should at least be one person in the community, I don't know, who should do like a video and just how to do like just some general ways to do some calculations.
Yeah.
Because there is, like, I'd say a bit of like, not everyone can do them though. Hey, if like more people knew how to at least, like, I don't know, somebody get started, I feel like it definitely would make the barrier a lot less easier for making calcs.
Yeah. Everyone can do calcs. This is. Well, I'm gonna read some of this. Is this game is on drugs. Is this the 7-hour war section? I don't know anything about like this game. I don't know anything, but it says just as people. It's underestimated because people think Isaac is just peak human or barely superhuman. That's actually pretty wild. Or that the Necromorphs are just stronger zombies that would die easily to other low tier verses. That's crazy. So still a lot of people are interested in scaling a survival horror game. To be honest, like
I'd say that's mostly true because I guess like horror games, I guess are, I don't know, they can be a little bit of a niche in and of themselves. Heck, honestly, I think like there was, because I don't know if you heard of this game, this horror game called Corpse Party. I think because I saw like there was a thread I think on Versus Battle Wiki because like there was some contention and stuff and like people were like, I don't know, they just closed the thread from it like just after, like I think they left the thread or something like for a month open just to see if like anybody would bring some new information to like argue. I think like, I don't know, 4D or some shit.
Like yeah, like I feel like the only times like people care about like scaling like the horror games, like the really like I guess popular action ones. Like I think Resident Evil's a pretty good example. Dead Rising's gained some love, so I'm happy about that. So, Dead Rising for the win. Yeah, I think Grimes in here, though. Obviously, I think yes, that's for the win. But let's see here. Also, one thing I will have to say, I'm gonna have to make this a statement. I do have a certain amount of Dead Space videos planned, but one thing I will say for certain is that I won't ever do like a Leon versus like Isaac matchup. I don't like it. I hate it. I just don't like it, bro. I don't like it. It just makes me displeased. I'm like, why? Why you guys why people want to put these people against each other? It's a rivalry for what? Like, is it because Dead Space is I guess kind of modeled around it, Resident Evil 4 in a sense? Like, but still, it's just so off. Like, imagine Leon up against Isaac. It just feels weird, man. I don't know. I don't know. That's weird.
Heck, maybe somebody else can do the fucking video.
Yeah. Deep Purple put it like perfectly. Leon versus Isaac feels like it's based on the fact that Resident Evil 4 inspired Dead Space and nothing else. Yeah, exactly. It's like I don't know. Yeah.
Some matchups like that can work. I mean, like I think I think Deadpool was inspired off of Deathstroke, and like that battle like seems alright.
Yeah. Wasn't Deathstroke inspired off of Taskmaster? I'm pretty sure.
Wait, he what?
I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, it's like a whole thing.
That'd be hilarious, honestly.
That's why people are like, yo, wait, we should just put like Deathstroke against Taskmaster. That'd be funny as hell.
I'd be for it.
It just comes full circle. Oh,
yeah.
Let's see here. It says, not gonna lie, pretty glad that Rilla Isaac isn't real. Yeah, it's definitely not real. I mean, I guess the only thing I can say, that's if y'all just generally want like a faster and less like or relativistic Dead Space, like at least the ships when they like warp or whatever, you know, like some Star Wars shit, they warp to a different location. They move at like sub light to just like faster and light speed. So, I mean, cool. Like when they're warping, not like when they're regularly moving. When they're warping or whatever. It's like a warp day. I forgot what they call it. Something special. That's what they call that. But it says like technically Isaac tanks and can dodge beams of radiation in DLC in Dead Space 3 DLC, but I don't know how to calculate. What? No way. Wait, really? Nah. I remember that. Really? That must have like been so small, like flew my forehead, bro. Like I don't. No way. Oh yeah, shock for drop. Like yeah, like. Yeah. Let's see. It says, I've heard of it. Friend skills it. First guy. It says, don't mind the matchup. It's fun, but it's becoming more one-sided now that themes are a bit off. Well, though, what if I'm taking opposite, like, outbreaks are more interesting, to be honest. Even then, that's just, it just doesn't feel right, man. It just doesn't feel right. Let's see. So I imagine that Isaac could probably handle most of the Resident Evil monsters just fine. I'm pretty sure. I can't tell. I mean, I don't want to like downplay like Resident Evil. I know they should be pretty strong. Like, do they? I'm not sure. Do they get into the town level ranges? Because if they don't, like, I mean, Isaac can like get through them, but I know they, for a fact, Resident Evil, they're definitely faster than like Isaac, like way faster. I think they definitely get into the speed of light ranges. I'm pretty sure, like by percentages or something. So I know that at least. But he also does have some pretty disgusting hacks and durability negation. So yeah. So as I imagine. Isaac could probably handle most of the Resident Evil monsters just fine. Leon gets fucked over by the markers though. Yeah, no one. That's like one thing. No one's really prepared in Resident Evil for the markers and their mental effects. Yeah, it's pretty disgusting what the markers are capable of. I mean, wait, hold on. Everyone pause real quick. Listen, I know what the markers would like hallucinate on Leon, okay? Everyone, peek your ears. Listen, okay? What Leon would see, he would see Chris Redfield, and Chris would be like, Leon, you need to spread the Redfield bloodline. You have to help my sister. No! That's what it'd be like. Oh my god. This is, we're just down scuffing the moons. Listen, like when it comes to the moons, right? I don't think I think for at least in my opinion, I don't like to scale Isaac to the moons. I think it's a bit dubious in my opinion. I mean, the people that want to do that, they got more power to. But like, at least that's for me personally. I don't want to like scale like Isaac to the moons. Bit too circumstantial in my opinion. At least. But it says tyrants are small. Some building levels. See black at best. Some other building like stuff. The West Green giant upgrades. Okay. Eve's final form is like CD block or higher. Okay. The marker makes Leon like impregnate Claire for real. It says, I remember White Calc for village getting to town, but I'm not sure if the feat is legit. I feel like I might know what that specific feat might come from, maybe. Like, I know, like, it had to come from, like, I think it was, like, giant, like, wood roots, like, going around or whatever, like, uplifting the village or something, or a certain part of it, something interesting. Yeah. Hey, Vegan, let's see, what you got first, man? What you got for, what the?
I got you, Job, and that's what I got.
Holy shit.
Hey!
Christ, almost scared the shit.
I heard this stream wasn't spicy enough, boys, so I showed up to make this shit spicy enough.
Jesus, Lumos, you scared me.
Good, I'm glad I could jump scare people, bro. That's what I wanted to do.
I don't know if I did, but I just showed up like random.
Dude, like, I just don't have my notifications on, like, for sound. It just comes out of nowhere. Yo, what's up? We're in the Lumos video, bro. We're in the
Oh yeah, I think I saw you were live streaming earlier today.
I was, and then Multiverses shit the bed, so I had to switch things up a little bit. I took the dogs for a walk down to the river, and then I came back. I beat the hell out of Fef in Multiverses, and then I was like, you know what? I don't think Driver's stream is spicy enough, bro. So I'm gonna have to crash that too.
Damn. Actually, I just realized like Lumos is like all with the streamers breaking with good views and stuff, man. Like hell yeah.
Killing it.
I just be chilling, bro. I'm doing my thing. You know how it goes.
Thinking about what was that? We could talk about some DC stuff. I've recently, I mean, almost knows this. I just started reading Injustice. I got done with the first year. I forgot to read the prelude to it, so I'm gonna read that tonight. And then I'll get to the U2 and stuff. But yeah, so far I like Injustice. You know, pretty darn.
Yeah, it's
Loaded, man.
it's a really good comic, honestly. Like I fucking love it.
Yeah. Most can probably tell you about the text message memes. Like, oh, bro, like Superman, bro, he literally freed Palestine. It's crazy.
Yeah, he freed the whole fucking world, bro. That man was on some shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, yo, Superman's out here like that.
Superman in that run was just genuinely on some shit, bro. Lois is stated as like his hope, the only tether he has to humanity. So she goes, and that humanity slowly goes too, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
God tier comic.
Yeah, it's
I'll say like it was more than just Superman though. I'll say Wonder Woman. I don't know, she at times like seemed a little bit more blood hungry than Superman at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really moved in or like dug into the whole concept of her being like a warrior inside that run. She was like low-key mad crazy at times, bro. Year 3 or 4, whenever she like beats the shit out of Superman, because the gods said like we're calling her as a champion because she's just gonna beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
Low-key inappropriate behavior.
Yeah.
But I'm sure Jobber will get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get there. I mean, Martian Manhunter called her out. Like I was like, even though he's a jobber, he was speaking facts. He's like, yo, listen, like Wonder Woman's kind of bloodthirsty. I think I'm gonna have to like take her out. She's crazy. She's like Azula. And like
I'll say in the even in the video games, like comics aside, like even she's kind of like that same way. It's like, yeah, tone it down.
Yeah. Leo Lost Soul says, I gotta get some dinner. You doing with Discord there? Oh, I'll see you, man. But like, yeah, just yeah, lots of interesting stuff in that Justice timeline. Oh, I just died. But like, man, just this is a really interesting story. I really do like it so far. I can't wait to keep reading some.
I think that's one of the best comics DC's ever released, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be real with you. There's very few things I'll die on that he'll love, bro, and that's one of them. Like Injustice really is like that wild in my opinion.
Well, but you know, I definitely.
I was kind of hoping there might be more. Like there might be more comics, since I haven't like read like the most amount of comics, but I just remember like because I was curious like what else happened before this whole thing, because they like alluded to it a lot but never fully went in depth.
Yeah, it's literally just supposed to be an alternative timeline of like main continuity Earth, because that's all they are, right? Like they reference even prior stories and stuff that occurred in like main continuity, but like it's just another universe in the DC multiverse, right? Somewhere where things happen like that.
I can't remember. I believe like even Blackest Night is referenced a little bit.
Depending on the character endings inside the games and stuff, yeah, you'll find all sorts of shit.
It was in the comics. I think I remember. It was like when Oliver was with Diane and Hal Jordan.
I think. Fuck, I don't. Man, maybe I'm forgetting that. I don't remember that. I know like 0 Hour.
It was a flashback, basically, like kind of like I think it was like I think that was like year 3. I think this was like actually hold up. I don't think I can say that detail because I think it'd be a spoiler for Jobber. So actually hold on. I'll just maybe just DM it to you.
Dang. Oh man,
the message.
Man, I suck.
Or like
these games, bro. Like mouse and keyboard. This is bad. Oh boy.
I don't understand why you're not playing Multiverses with me. That's the real question.
I gotta download that. I don't even have a PC. I had that game in like since I don't think.
Yeah,
since,
because it was in
2020.
beta. It stopped working like ages ago. You have to re-download it. Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, I just reset my computer, so I pretty much scrubbed clean like all the other games.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like you got space to download it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I do. I got space. I don't know. I'm always hesitant to download a new game just because I feel like it's very easy to like get obsessed or get addicted to a new game.
Facts. Hey, look, if there's a way I can canonically solo people, yo, I'm all for it, bro. Give me Smash Bros, but with cooler characters. Yeah, sign me up.
Yep. Hey, what was it? Lumos, actually, earlier in this chat, we're talking about the idea of. What was that? I remember because I talked to you about this like a couple times before. Let's now have a better grasp on like I guess the Necromorphs in a sense is just like the Flood versus the Necromorphs. I mean, obviously, we still side with the just the Flood taking the W, but man, the Flood's just broken, bro. The Flood's broken.
Yeah. It's sad and true, dude. Flood are kind of next gen, in my opinion.
Like,
I ain't saying they solo in all verses or anything, but they definitely got most wildin'.
yeah.
Can he beat Goku?
Goku would probably... Goku has to breathe eventually.
Yeah.
Like, if Goku catches like the entire, like a grave mind or something like that, like early on, yeah. But like, he has to breathe, and that's not fun. And we know things are okay with fucking with his anatomy, because Dr. Gero formatted a virus that could affect his heart. And if a virus can infect you, then you are fucked against the Flood. They are like the worst possible version of a virus that you could imagine.
Yeah, they're pretty rare.
Huh.
Super what are they called? Supercells? Flood supercells are like the most annoying thing in the world. And even if you kill the Flood by punching them to such a like strong degree, they're just gonna vaporize and dust near him. And if he breathes that shit in, it's over. He'll just become one of them slowly but surely. And then you'll have Goku running around as a Flood, which is kind of a nightmare to think about.
Yeah, and like, didn't they take over like hyperspaces and shit, bro?
Through their use of neural physics, they can affect structures all the way up to hyperspaces and shit. So like the Forerunners and like ancient humanity used to take their ships and then they would jump through hyperspaces to cross the universe in shorter periods of time by like jumping up there. The Flood, using neural physics, could reach into those higher dimensions and pull the ships out of them.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, Flood are fucking crazy, bro. And on top of that, because ships could be put in hyperspace, the Forerunners basically had to have weapons and technology capable of affecting spaces like that. Otherwise, they would have never defeated the Forerunners in the first place. In the original shit from like Bungie, we didn't really have a lot of that. But like in the stuff with like 343, whenever they dropped that content, things changed, I'd say, a pretty considerable amount, and the Halo rings destroyed the Flood as well, even ships that were like being transported across the universe and stuff. So
yeah, it's like, because like how I imagine the fight concluding between like the Necromorph and Flood, it's like, I mean, is it gonna get cosmic? Yeah, I think it's gonna get cosmic. It's like, okay, it's gonna just come down to like the Brother Moons, right? Which essentially is just life wipers up against the Flood with their high dimensional stuff. Then it's gonna come like basically a battle in the mental plane where eventually the Flood will just assimilate, like, you know, the Brother Moon's markers, whatever, like even like on a mental level, like, right? It's like, damn.
it really does depend on like at what point in time you come across the Flood, because like Necromorphs and shit. Oh, fuck, I don't even know if I could say that, because they might even be able to use like Necromorphs and shit, because they're just biomass.
Yeah, they're just, they're living. They're not living dead, but they're just reanimated corpses essentially. They're not actually like alive. They're still dead. It's like a weird coding thing.
Well,
So basically, the Dragonborn from Skyrim will be the perfect counter.
It's just biomass to them, right? Whether it's flesh or not, as long as they have a central nervous system, they can be grabberinoed.
Dang, I'm getting
Like
I
once like even though they may have control of the mind of the host, that's where things get really annoying. Is because humans, specifically like Private Jenkins, the character you see like Chief follow up with on like that the very first Halo game, whenever he first comes across the Flood, he checks out this video recording of Private Jenkins' encounter and what had happened to him. That dude goes on after being infected. He stays alive because that's how messed up the Flood are. You're still alive whenever they do the things they do to you.
Yeah.
They disconnect your ability to control your body, and then they control your body. So like if the Necromorphs have like possession of this person's mind, then they'll just disconnect any anatomical control they have over the body and possess the body.
Yep. It's fucked, dude. Like, no way around it.
It just seems busted, honestly. Like, kind of like
Dude,
massive, like, Dora Neg sort of shit.
In the Halo games, you never really got to see what it was like whenever the Flood got crazy, right? Like, we had a grave mine, and it was like, yo, dude, grave mine, he's like affecting Master Chief's mind. Woo, ooga booga, you know, like that's so scary. No, that shit does not get bad, okay? Until until like the Flood wind up having there's like stages to the Flood, okay? In the first Halo game, you deal with like a proto Gravemind and like an early breakout, but you blow up all of Halo, destroying essentially like the major part of it. Well, in the second and third games, you see what an actual Gravemind is like. And actual Graveminds are a little bit scary because then they become so much more coordinated than they ever were with like a proto Gravemind or even before that. But then like the third one is whenever they collect multiple Graveminds, and they start like brain-gasming the universe itself, okay, with like neural physics. That's when things get really weird. And especially if they get like travel to like multiple planets where they can amass a large amount of biomass, they start getting wildly intelligent. And when I say intelligent, I'm talking like the Forerunners were outthought by them, even with their AIs, and they were creating universes to drain power from them. With the technology that they had. So like this is some real crazy high-end like IQ whenever you get a Gravemind up, let alone like several Graveminds together, and they start reaching like the galactic phase of their existence. That's when like it's over, in my opinion. There's almost no solving that problem unless you do something dramatic like wipe all life in existence to keep them from eating more. Because you can't even like consistently kill them or destroy them. Even ancient humanity was like, yo dude, we have this new badass like way to kill off the Flood infection, and even that was just a meme by the Flood. They just kind of withdrew just so the humanity could be destroyed by the ancient Forerunners, so they didn't have to like fight both forces at the same time. Then they just showed up afterwards and killed everyone.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I think there's like there's definitely naturally some similarities, well, a lot of similarities between like the Flood and Necromorphs. Actually, the Necromorphs at least were so similar to the Flood that like the original, like in the original Dead Space game, they had to like change like some things because like, okay, hold on, like this is pretty similar to stuff from Halo, but like remember how they had to glass the whole planet just because like a Flood outbreak happened, right?
Yeah, they get to Earth and so they glassed most of Africa.
Yeah, like with like the whole like Necromorph stuff, like and speaking it comes to, like at least Convergence or whatever, the whole Brother Moon stuff, they had to literally like an alien civilization far more advanced and like smart than just like the 26th century like, you know, fucking humanity that has like light speed shit or whatever the fuck. Their solution was to freeze their entire planet, like pretty much life wipe it in order to stop. Or no, not even just stop, but just delay like the whole Necromorph thing, the whole Convergence moons, all this other type of stuff, right? That's what they did.
Yeah, that shit. it's not a guarantee against the flood, but they tried to keep them in more like cold climates. Like even in I think it's Halo 2 DLC maps, you can find evidence of places like cold storage, right, where they were trying to store them in any containment like containers they possibly had, and the best they could do is just freeze it to close to absolute zero to keep like the specimens and shit that they had from like breaking free, because even if they are contained, they can still infect things, including like AI or even like the minds of other characters if they're close by.
Yeah. And
Wait, it can even fucking infect AI?
yeah, they can.
Yeah, have you never heard of the Logic Plague before? That's one of the best that's one of the coolest moments I think in all of Halo history. Yo, let me paint this picture for you, Eden student, okay? So
I haven't played Halo. Like the most I ever played was.
oh, this none of 90% of this isn't even like inside the games. To give you an idea, all this is like ancient history. From you know how like the flood were from beings before like the games even started, like thousands and thousands and like millions of years ago. There was a war that happened then between the Forerunners and humanity, and the Forerunners and the Flood, and humanity and the Flood. Because humanity back in the day was like fucking crazy. But after humanity was entirely wiped out, half by the Flood, half by the Forerunners, and the Flood rescended backwards, the Forerunners took on what we call the mantle of responsibility, which is like this massive like concept that the progenitors placed upon the universe. Basically a title that you are given to keep life going at any cost possible. And the Forerunners were salty that the progenitors gave that credit to humanity, so they wiped humanity as a result of that, believing that they could take on the mantle of responsibility. And as a result of that, several years passed, and the flood came back from the edges of the universe, and they began wiping out all of the fucking Forerunners. And so the Forerunners began relying on their highly advanced AI in order to combat the wild intelligence of the flood, because they had just been outside of galactic like space, facilitating and warping themselves and making themselves even worse. So they had one shot a huge chunk of the flood and struck back to their heart in human territory, believe it or not, because that's where they mainly had taken over, and they captured this thing, okay? And this thing was not a flood. This thing was something worse. It was a progenitor. The thing that the Forerunners had killed off a long time ago to steal the mantle of responsibility from. And this dude was so twisted and so warped that when they captured him, he began talking to them, and anybody who talked to them went insane and killed themselves. Every single Forerunner they sent in there to communicate with it. Nobody could handle interacting with that. And keep in mind, these are some of the most brilliant minds of a species, far beyond anything that like humanity. Well, I guess I can't say humanity in that verse, but anything like we're capable of. And so, while he was also fucking up all the Forerunners who tried to communicate with it, he reached out to the AI that was guarding the ship, an AI called Mendicant Bias. And Mendicant Bias is actually a character throughout Halo 3. If you follow all the separate nodes that exist throughout Halo 3, it's a sub-story that you have to dive into really hardcore to find. But Mendicant Bias was the ultimate defense AI system that was holding off the entire flood, like armada and half of the universe, because they had these things called burn systems, which are just systems that are designated as completely lost to the flood. Entire star systems that are just completely gone. So this thing began talking to Mendicant Bias and convinced it via something called a logic plague. And a logic plague utilizes an infection of the AI's core processing and logic centers, and convinced them that they were actually the right thing, and that everyone else was holding life back by not helping him, unironically. So Mendicant Bias unironically turns on all of the Forerunners during one of the biggest meetings they have. They call everyone together and say, yo, the flood's out there, it's real, the humans weren't fucking lying, bro. And then all of their suits, because they have all Forerunners basically had like Master Chief suits on steroids, and every single one of them have an AI, and they're all hooked up to this battle network so they can communicate at speeds faster than light. And Mendicant Bias, while they were all pulled together, all of the highest officials in the lands. He turns off all of their armor and begins killing them all one by one. Bro, it's one of the most ruthless scenes I've ever read in a book before, bro. It was crazy. And so everybody's just there watching their own systems they use to defend themselves turn on them and gun down everyone and everything that was there. Out of all the Forerunners, a tiny fraction of them survived that event. That was the event that broke their entire existence, essentially. They no longer could hold off the flood because, I mean, they cut the head off the snake. There was no leadership after that. Just a few people, including the Didact, managed to survive, and the Didact's pupil. And the
Jesus.
fucking Master Builder, bro. The Master Builder, you don't even want to know what's going on with the Master Builder. That man was like, oh, you're crazy as hell. I'll just fucking work with the flood. Like, let's go. Yeah, they grabbed the Master Builder during that shit, too. Dude, I'm telling you, it's like Cryptum, Sanctorum, and there's like a trilogy of what's going on with like the original Forerunner saga. That trilogy is just one of the craziest stories ever told because you get to see the flood at their worst, and you never got to see that inside the original series.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
The threat in the games was always, bro, we can't let them get crazy. Bro, if they get out, it's gonna be bad. Well, that's when we see when they get out and how bad it gets.
Jesus. Yeah, the flood.
I thought the Rona was bad.
Joke, dude. Like, oh my goodness. I mean, I'm really thinking about just sitting down, replaying all the Halo games. It depends on how many light novels there are. Like, it could take a lot of time to.
I wouldn't read like everything, but those 3 books I would consider core reading. Halo: The Flood, the original book, which takes place over the events of the first game. I actually started reading that not too long ago. It's fucking banger. Absolutely love that game. If you were to play the games again, obviously play through, but make sure whenever you get to Halo 3, you mess with all the terminals. You'll probably have to look up a guide as to where all of them are, but the terminals have like Mendicant Bias's story in the pre-retcon timeline before like 343 got their hands on things. But most of that remains true for the events of like the 343 timeline via like those 3 books. Yeah. Like it's all one big massive story you just kind of have to dig for.
Yeah, and there's also like, I think it's similar on the other end, like, what was it? There's like a couple Dead Space books that like, at least when it comes to marker lore and stuff, it's kind of been retcon, so I can't read those. At least
that kind of sucks.
Yeah, there's like, what's worse, like 2 of them. It's 2, man. Like, wait, it's very different.
With Halo, like, very clearly at one point in time did 343 just start moving in a different direction. Yeah. With not extreme retcons or anything, but clearly they had like a different vision for what they wanted to do with things. The idea of like ancient humanity and stuff, and like the Forerunners, if implied that the Forerunners were ancient humanity, but in the 343 era they seem to deviate from that. Yeah, Halo's got some banger ass lore, dude. People sleep on Halo's like Halo scaling and Halo lore like so much just because the games don't really seem like they have like a lot to offer because people are running around with guns like killing the flood and shit.
Kind of reminds me of when people don't even know that TF2 actually has comics.
Yeah, TF2 has got some crazy scaling from what I've heard.
Oh, they do? Holy shit. The most I ever looked into it was like when Death Battle brought on Scout versus Tracer.
Yeah, they've got some really good speed feats inside that shit. If memory serves right. That's what I meant by like really good feats. I don't know like how much damage their weapons are doing or anything.
Wait, in Halo?
No, in TF2.
TF2.
Oh, TF2. Yeah,
the speed scaling, because I mean, I actually might, because I've seen some of the comics, like some like it looked like at least pretty like entertaining to read, at least, especially the Wolfman versus Machine thing.
Yeah, I never really got into the TF2 stuff, so I'll leave that one to you, man. That's definitely not my department.
Yeah, TF2 stuff surprisingly that like while this can be a bit goofy, it's kind of complicated. Like, I mean, I've seen like it's like the weirdest, I guess, faster than light, I guess, speed feat is like, imagine this, right? You're wearing a helmet, and there's these radio waves that travel to your helmet at the speed of light, okay? It comes from a satellite in space. Okay, so who wears this helmet? Scout. and when he runs, these radio waves, light, the things moving at the speed of light cannot catch up to him. He has to actively stop. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had some like really good speed feats.
Okay,
before I
alright.
heard about that shit. Yeah. Oh, precursors,
Okay.
not progenitors. They were precursors, not progenitors. That was their name.
What I-
Holy shit.
what I
Okay.
done in this game.
I did not know that. That is
Yeah.
that is a really
You wanna-
cool speed feat.
You like hold up. I gotta look this shit up because every time somebody brings like a fucking Halo shit, hold up. I gotta look this specific one up. Okay.
Alright.
Star Roads.
Okay. Also,
Every time, bro.
one more thing.
Go ahead.
One more thing with the Brethren Moons, at least going off the dome is like, at least I can say in terms of maybe like some form of like they're like what was it? They could shoot at markers, right? And it's pretty powerful, like enough to actually basically what life wiped the dinosaurs, right? In like the Dead Space series wasn't like a giant meteor; it was actually a marker. Like that's how like fast they can shoot the bitches, pretty much. And we know they did it from like very, very far away, at least. So you've got some good life wiping.
That's still pretty solid. Yeah, that's still really solid.
Yeah, and also, while we haven't seen like the Brother Moons, I guess, in action, and in a sense of like, oh, like them, like it's like, what are they doing to a planet? Like they have giant ass tentacles. They're moon-sized. It's most likely they're just gonna sink their tentacles in the planet and just kill everybody. Most likely, that's probably what they're doing. Where do I go in this
So,
game?
yo, let me read this shit to you, vegan. Okay. I know Jobber's
Gotcha.
experienced this before because I go on these fucking rants about Halo half the time. Yo, this is something called
Alright.
the Star Road. I'm gonna read you the fucking Halopedia definition of this, and keep in mind, pedias almost always have like a generalized knowledge, not like an in-depth knowledge. So if you like actually
Yeah.
went in and scaled this shit out, it's probably 10 times worse. But one of the more common artifacts left behind by the precursors were called star roads. They were seemingly inert, several kilometers thick, virtually unbreakable cables on an immense scale that lay across the galaxy for millions of years. On some worlds, star roads form orbital and suborbital structures like orbital arcs. On a larger scale, they were used to connect and link planets and entire star systems to one another. Like precursor technology, star roads were not made of ordinary matter. Described as being anchored in the deepest layers of unreality, the star roads visible in space were mere shadows of their exotic neural physics constructions that are woven between dimensions. In some star systems, significant portions of locally available mass had been converted into these structures, and when active, they were capable of changing their mass at will. In their dominant state, star roads and larger structures, and some of them comprised automatically adjusted to changes in planetary and stellar orbits, even occasionally removing portions of themselves to avoid collisions with planets. A particularly complex web of star roads in the path of Chthona had not survived eons intact, having crumbled in several sections. Not even precursors could predict the sun's orbital movements for millions of years in advance, despite their self-adjusting capabilities. Forerunner builders insisted that star roads and precursor constructs were completely inert, lacking any form of internal process or activity. The life workers were skeptical of these claims, however. During the last decade of the Forerunner Flood War, it was revealed that star roads were not inert. Having amassed enough sufficient level of sheer intellect to elevate itself to a state of transcendence, the Flood's newly developed key mind intelligence, key mind would be multiple grave minds linked together, began to take control of star roads along with other once inactive neural physics constructs and wield them as weapons as well as means of transport. The star roads in their weaponized form were incredibly powerful, being capable of either physically tearing apart astronomical bodies and Forerunner fleets, interfering with Forerunner slip space travel, as well as generating suppression fields to disable Forerunner weapons, ancillas, and shields. Ancillas are like AIs and advanced networks and stuff like that. The Flood moved star roads across interstellar distances by using Precursor's neural physics-based method of superluminal travel, which they utilized to transport their converted Flood-like vessels. The Flood controlled star roads warped reality around them, which not only enabled organic beings to feel whenever they were nearby, but also mutated space-time and converted slip space to be unsuitable for Forerunner transit. Listen to this shit, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. They're saying, yo, with just one of these, they can blow up entire astronomical bodies, which, depending on how you choose to look at that, I mean, everything takes place within a galaxy. So obviously we're not talking about things of that caliber, but like star systems, I feel like would be pretty safe to say, or at least
Like entire
planetary-sized
solar
systems.
systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are
Jesus.
tearing time and space apart, bro. Like, what the fuck? They're warping reality. This is some like comic book shit.
Why is the flood so
Bloody hell.
busted? Yo, we got Bruno
Yo.
in here? Hey. Got
Neural
Hey.
physics is crazy, bro.
Grenade. It just exploded. Alright.
Honestly, it almost seems like it's possible to maybe get them the 4D. I don't know. Because if they're capable of even affecting space-time as a whole.
I mean, to be fair, they're like, I don't know if they're affecting like all of space and time with that, but they're clearly warping space time and like limited areas, if that makes sense. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dang it.
But, like,
Jeez,
keep in
that
mind,
is busted.
They said that they were pulling them out of slip space, which, keep in mind, slip space is a hyperspace. So, like, using neural physics and those things, they could reach up into hyperspaces to grab people. And negate technology that works through hyperspaces.
I mean, especially when you said, like, if I remember, like, what was, like, some, like, logic, like, plague or something like that, that, like, was able to even pretty much possess AI and, like,
Yep.
you know, wipe out pretty, like, an entire race. Jesus.
Ooh, speaking of which,
Mm-hmm.
in the in the many engagements near the end of the Forerunner Flood War, star roads were used to trap Forerunner forces that were soon overwhelmed by the Flood. One example of this is the Battle of Can Paco, in which the Forerunners were defeated by the Flood due to the star roads' influence. The Flood used star roads to destroy entire star systems, leaving only dust and rubble in their wake, and cleanse entire star clusters of their life. The Isodidact witnessed 9 systems destroyed in this manner. The star roads were also used by Mendicant Bias, that AI that got mind hacks, to trap most of the surviving Forerunners during the Battle of the Greater Arc, using filaments to form a quote-unquote wall around the Arc before slicing the entire structure apart along with Omega Halo. Keep in mind, these are planetary-sized structures that they can just create on the fly.
Jesus.
The flood, man.
Cryptum, Silentium, and Epitaph. Those were the. I think that's the names of those three books. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, honestly, might as well link them.
Even the Halopedia has like links and shit for those books, and what pages you can find the sources and shit on there. It's so crazy.
Gotcha.
Might have to low key scale that shit out sometime.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, if the Necromorphs, like, replaced the flood in, like, Halo, they would have, like, a way easier time. Like, oh, okay.
Yo, low key, I think like during the events of like the games, I actually think that like Necromorphs would be hella badass inside like Halo. I really do think that it would be like a really good verse, because like mind hacks and stuff like that, they don't have like a lot of resistance in like the modern day. So like a lot of species, be it grunts or I guess Ugoi, if you want to take like the Covenant or their original version of the name, like elites and shit might be a little bit more resistant to stuff like that, but even they would still fall prey to things like that. All the lesser species definitely would be like super prone to being infested by fucking markers.
Yeah, because at least, and these are only things that would just delay basically the inevitable. But it's like
Oh,
the only
it's
way.
gonna be right back.
The only way to get through like the markers in a sense of like in terms of mind hacks or the fuck is like you have, first of all, you need to be like highly intelligent. Like you have to be like an actual like genius, okay? And then second, you need to have like willpower, like absurd like levels of willpower.
Is the main character for Dead Space really like super smart like that?
Yes. Yeah. He's
Damn. Okay. I didn't know he was like a rocket scientist or anything.
Yeah, because like basically, when here, I'll stop moving my character real quick. Essentially, in order to get the marker blueprints right, like essentially, if you have like low intelligence or something, like when the marker is transmitting its signal to you, you'll just go instantly mad, right? But if you're highly intelligent, Like, because basically when people like get those signals, it just seems like nonsense. But to more intelligent people, it's actually just blueprints.
They can
right?
kind of decipher it. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
like they can like actually decipher it, right? And but,
Dude,
yeah.
I think I've said this before to you,
Mhm.
but like the funny thing is like the markers and the necromorphs and stuff, they're kind of like a weird fusion between like the Flood and the Reapers from Mass Effect. Because
Yeah.
Reapers are incredibly similar to markers, even if they're dead. Like they're mind hacking people, and they emit like this. It's like I can't remember. It's like a frequency, or it's on some sort of plane that they couldn't recognize, and it doesn't even matter who you are in that shit. Like it just haxes the fuck out of you eventually.
Yeah.
But like it's like a cool limitation of both of those concepts in a way that like actually feels like realistic and impactful versus like the absolute absurdity of the infection of like the Flood or like the absolute absurdity of like the fucking Reaper mind hacks, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably like a very good blend between the two, right? And once again, I'm pretty sure maybe the Dead Space developers were probably thinking about like maybe that was the inspiration to help separate, I guess, you know, the markers or whatever, the Necromorphs from the Flood, because they realized how similar the Flood and Necromorphs were. Like, hold on, we gotta do something here. Like, this is not gonna like that. But yeah, it's definitely very interesting effects, we'll say. But like, it's definitely no joke when it comes to how like the Necromorph mind hacks work. Because in the end of the day, like, I guess the biggest challenge isn't really even the Necromorphs. It's really just against yourself. That's like a problem Isaac had, and there's like some people who were actually immune to the whole marker like mind hack stuff, and that was only because of like genetics, basically. It goes back to, it's like basically lore stuff, like, oh, the marker, like the real marker, right? Not created by like some man or blueprint, right? It's like, oh, that one landed on Earth like long ago, right? Killed the dinosaurs, and it sped up like basically civilization, right? Made people smarter, right? Made their IQs higher, and those who were weak-willed or weren't smart, they would die around the effects. But those who survived, those who had like strong wills and were smart or whatever, or just had the specific genetics to you know resist it, or just not have it affect you at all, they would live. They would continue to grow, right? Have more kids that would be immune to the effects of the marker, right? That type of stuff. Some people are just genuinely immune to it via genetics. I left them. But like, yeah, some pretty cool stuff. Man, this sound down the framing game is weird. I don't understand it. Maybe
So you be taking all those scans up, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. Actually, what was it? I think I might have sent you the thing in DMs though. If you want to check out this like some Isaac stuff, but I'll get some more specific Necromorph stuff down like in their blog. All this is just like at least in the end of the day, I guess for future videos. It's just to do, get out like pretty much all at once. Kind of like the idea of taking my time and just dropping like maybe upload like yeah, probably every month or two. Try to stream while I can.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
I know you're grinding, bro.
That's me. Yeah, I be grinding. I mean, not really recent. I've been dog shit on releasing videos. I got two I gotta follow up on, but I gotta finish this move first. But I've been live streaming just because it's a lot simpler than making a video whenever it comes to just chilling with the homies. So.
Yeah. Oh man, the Sundown the Fearing game is making me nauseous.
Yo, have you ever played a game called Fear?
Yeah, I played Fear. It's a pretty classic game.
Yeah, I agree. It's badass. I was thinking like horror shooters since you really like that. I was like, bro, you probably really like that shit. I love the first one, bro. That is a god tier shooter.
I wonder, is it on Steam?
Probably. Everything's on Steam, I swear to God. And unless it's Nintendo, it's on Steam.
Let's see here.
I don't know, because I was looking up, I was trying to get Pokemon Unite on my computer so I could play that. That's a fun ass game, man.
Pokemon Unite?
Yeah, you ever mess with that?
Oh, nah, man. What's that? Pokemon Unite.
So it's basically a Pokemon game that's kind of like League of Legends, okay? But instead of like trying to destroy the enemy nexus or like their towers or whatever, your goal is to level up your Pokemon by catching other Pokemon and like fighting against other Pokemon in real time and other players. And the goal is to catch the Pokemon in order to deliver them for essentially like points, and whoever has the most points in the end wins. It's like one of the most unique MOBAs I've ever seen.
Okay. Oh, but okay, that just happened. The game just okay. Yeah, I think I'll definitely give it a try, but also
It's just a free to play game.
All right. Yeah, I'm just like I don't know where to go in this game or what to do.
All I'm saying is, yo, Gudra in that game, it goes hard. Him and Chandelure, bro, I mess people up. I've never even heard of these fucking Pokemon, bro, but these Pokemon are jacked.
Is Machamp in that?
Yeah, he is. You start off as a oh fuck, I don't even remember the name of the lowest level version. Machoke? No, Machoke's the middle one. Machop. That was his name. You start off as Machop and you slowly level up until you get to Machamp. And that man has an ability where he fucking just throws you, bro. That's crazy. He goes full on Goro and like attacks a bunch of times in front of him too. It's low key kind of wild. Is Machamp your favorite Pokemon? Did I just confirm that on stream?
Nah. It's not there. I'm just like this graphics again. Jesus, he's using the death stare. Holy
Yeah, that's a good ass question. Yo, what is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon's got to be like Green Ninja.
He's in that game. A lot of people really like him though. It's like newer generation stuff. I'll admit I haven't messed with too much.
Yeah. Also, you can't go wrong with Lucario as well. Can't go wrong.
Actually, low key, I don't. Man, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think he's in that game. That's crazy to me because he's so popular too.
Yeah. It's just. Yeah, I'm gonna put the bonfire back on real quick.
Vaporeon, I'd say that'd probably be my favorite.
Hey, that was one of my favorites in the original 150. They have like every fucking Eevee evolution known to man in that, but I don't think they have like Vaporeon. They have like Leafeon, Umbreon, Sylveon. Sylveon goes fucking hard in that game. I'm not gonna lie, yo.
Before it became too complex, I think it was like just used to be 3 Eevee evolutions.
Yeah. Jolteon, Flareon, and Vaporeon. Vaporeon was lit though. I loved Vaporeon.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta go with Zapdos though, dude. Zapdos is just too OG. The original, or I guess it's not the original because that was like the 1999 movie, but the second movie with Lugia and like all the legendary birds, and Zapdos was just the asshole who beat up everybody in that. Yo, that was god too. Zapdos too OP.
He was too busy being too OP.
Yeah, he was like, you can't tell me what to do. I will mess you up, bro. Don't you start chirping to me, man. I will destroy you. And Articuno was like, bro, we're brothers. And Zapdos was like, the only brother I have is battle, okay? Step up or get out of here.
Step up, get out of here. That's what he was like. Dang, that's crazy.
Step up or I will fucking frazzle your gym jams. I can guarantee it.
He's gonna obliterate. I wonder what else. Like, what other verses do y'all think is like underrated?
In terms of scaling, or like just I don't know, like just general, like I don't know.
I'd say like scaling. Like, what verse do y'all think is like underrated though?
Yo, I gotta rep League of Legends. Okay?
Ooh, okay.
People don't know, okay? People don't know.
I already know what like one verse like is right off the top of my head, and that would be Wizard 101.
Dang.
With what?
Wizard 101.
Oh, Wizard 101, yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard some memes. I haven't like gone into scaling or invested time, and I never played the game, so I couldn't tell you. It's funny though.
because like they got like some straight up like just some high outer shit. Like it's like insane.
Yo, man, so we packing the high outer with Wizard 101. God, I hate to see 405, bro. If 101 gets you a fucking high outer.
I didn't even expect that. Oh yeah, just playing the stream now. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Halo. Like I got stuck and had down the frame. I don't know what else to like really do in that section. I'm also not gonna lie, that game's actually kind of make me sick. Just the way it looks, I'm like, ugh, I don't know.
What game were you playing?
I was playing a really infamous Half-Life fan game called like Hunt Down the Freeman. It's really bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I trucked through that and I was like, I got stuck at a certain point. Like, I don't know what else to do. And also, the color scheme, the graphics kind of make me a little nauseous. I'm not gonna lie.
It was it like kind of like a motion sickness sort of thing because I know that like happens to like some people that play Minecraft.
Yeah, well, it just felt. Ugh, I don't.
Yo, I'll say for another one of those verses, man. Yo, Sonic.exe Tower of the Millennium, specifically that iteration of it, low key a little bit wild. Just saying.
Sonic.exe.
Yeah. That they actually have some pretty good scaling. Those guys are taking over full universes inside like their Ori of worlds. That was like crazy, bro.
Don't tell this to Wally.
Yeah, I don't have like a conniption.
It's funny because like with something like Wizard 101, I would have just thought like, yeah, fast like maybe you know first one or just these strokes like dark and stuff.
Now that's actually in my mind. Oh my goodness, I can't stop actually. What was it? What was it? Karn Effects. So another person I know, like me and Kid Chris sometimes talk to. He likes to do.
You know Karn Effects? Oh no.
Yeah, like Karn Effects is in chat. He's like, yo, like, got some Dead Space skill. I'm like, okay. It's like he actually brought up like one interesting thing I guess I didn't think about was like, essentially, okay, so there's this giant hive mind that you face in the end of Dead Space 1. Essentially as a final boss, and in like basically this thing is big enough to like point where it reached like basically outer space in like 2 seconds. Like, oh bro, we can get the kinetic energy and then we can scale Isaac too because like he survives hits from like, well, I'm not sure if I should just go full as Isaac, but maybe we should do some like he didn't tank I guess the full thing of it or something. I don't know, it's something really interesting that you brought up. So, yeah,
might be something worth looking into. Yeah. You never know. Sometimes somebody will say something, make you reconsider like how something works every once in a while.
Yeah, and I mean, we're talking about also some general like stuff for like Necromorphs. Like, oh well, I mean, well, yeah, like the Necromorphs or the giant ones, the boss ones. Yeah, they do have like weak points or whatever, right? Obviously, like the weak points like don't scale to like their actual durability, obviously because they're weak points, right? But non-weak points for, like of the Necromorphs, the boss ones, like. It can get it's pretty simple and straightforward. You got like one, what was it? It was called the Leviathan. It's a 310 kiloton mass, right? It's like, okay. And the only way to put it down is to shoot weak points, right? Everything else you can't bother. It's like, alright, pretty good. It's like pretty good town level stuff going on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I figured, Jabber, like that maybe you were gonna say like oh god, I don't know why I forgot like the name of it. Oh yeah, Gurren Lagann.
Oh yeah, we're still waiting on Lumos to stop. Dropping like how jobs from Parallax Hal Jordan. Get that
honestly, like we just gotta do Parallax Hal fucking annihilate, okay? But we do gotta do like Kyle Rayner. We do gotta do that Kyle Rayner video. I don't have everything from like every scan ever, but I still feel like I have enough that I like accurately rep like Kyle Rayner in most of those because I got through pretty much everything that I am aware of where he does like real crazy shit. He just does like a bunch of meme shit in like the late 2000s once he loses Ion. I think I've got like two or three runs to read in like that early 2000 era where he has like the powers of Ion, but not Ion, like the entity.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Trust.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But yeah, that could be a fun video to do down the way. I'm also doing a video with nothing important here. I'm doing Oblivion versus, I think it was like Nezarek or something along those lines. So I got to record that for him at some point.
Okay. Yeah. Right now, sticking with some good old Death Space content. Then next is, what was it? I mean, I'm probably gonna do some DC as well. A mixture of like Sly Cooper. Want to get that one in order.
Yo, video game jobber coming out. Big fan.
Yeah. Really.
I might come back to YouTube to maybe do some, I don't know, just how to do some calcs or stuff, and of course try to get somebody who's like done some calcs.
Yo, hit up my homie. Oh fuck, I'm brain farting so damn hard right now.
Grimace.
Oh my gosh, I can hear his voice in my head, and I'm just like brain farting on his name. Kill me.
Dang. You're dropping?
Christian Kember. Yeah, hit up Christian Kember on. He's like a Theromax homie.
Yeah, that's
So,
Grimace. That's
he's-
Grimace.
Yeah. He's got like banger ass.
He does calcs?
That. Bro, that guy is the calc master. Okay.
Yeah, he's the
What was his name?
Christian Kember on YouTube, but he's also known as Kakrimbus.
Or Grimace.
Okay, oh yeah. I didn't know he had a channel. What?
Yeah.
Bro, how do you not? He makes fire ass content. I almost streamed his Beyond Boundless Dark Multiverse video today, but I had the memes
my
come
God.
up. He's got some really good content. Yo, if you're listening, go sub to Christian Kember, man. The
Yep.
guy deserves way more subs than he has.
Yeah. He's in my my homie section on the YouTube thing, so I should be able to see it if you're on my channel. I got dropped like an apple.
Yeah, I was thinking about like just doing like, I don't know, just in general, like, because in the end I feel like, you know, if there were more thinking that would be like, it make it more accessible for people to scale any other person. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's even also possible to apply more complex mathematical concepts to certain things. Just that,
Yeah, you're like really far away from your mic or something right now.
Is that better?
I don't know what you did to your mic, but no, it's not. It's something weird.
Shit, crap. Hold up.
Alright.
Is it better now?
Yeah,
Better now?
better, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, like I was just saying, like, you know, basically, I think if there was like at least some general tutorials to how to just do some calcs, I think it just make things like a lot easier to like scale any verse and even maybe just apply just some a bit more advanced, I guess, mathematical concepts to just get, I guess, a precise of a measurement for some things.
True.
Yeah,
Take some
I don't know.
physics classes, bro. That's how you do that shit. Start taking physics.
That's exactly what I did. I took physics 1 and 2 in college. And actually, I just got done with like physics this semester.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it, man. Start messing with some higher end physics. I'll admit,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
calcs are like the least fun thing in the multiverse for me. Some people really get off on that stuff, but most of the characters at scale don't even require calcs in DC because they're just fucking all beyond concepts of mathematics once you hit like the god sphere. So
Yeah.
I'm lazy and can unironically like skim by via doing that. I know enough to get by through just like physics itself. With like higher dimensional structures and stuff, but whenever it comes to calcing how big an explosion is or something like that, bro, that is just the most unfun thing to me. So
Yeah, that's
best of luck.
I mean, like there are some general ways, though. Of course, like I definitely it just comes down to some conversion, making just some assumptions. Like even like in some versus data wikis, there's like some like kind of like for calculations they like kind of like concede certain things or like suggest certain things. Though of course some of them can be massive errors. Like I'm pretty sure Java's already talked about this one. Like, you know, assuming that the meteors are the average like, you know, speed of any other meteors, so like Jolene, like, you know, hitting those meteors that came from outer space. And the assumption was that it took like I think like 2 minutes or like more than a minute for these meteors to hit Jolene, despite it like being shown like it only like 6 seconds to reach her.
Yeah, that I'll never forget that. That was like the most interesting conversation I ever had with a certain person. I was like, dog, like, are you serious?
What are you doing?
Like, bro. Even come on, I'm not even scaling over, but like, still, that was the crazy. It's like, bro, like I was like, dude, the anime they literally just show it like happened in 6 seconds. Those cuts could have been anything, bro. What? So you're telling me that like each time they cut to a different perspective of this meteor traveling, it could have like slowed, like it could have been like an extra whole minute between those cuts or something? What?
Can you prove that it's not a part of their power that they slow down the meteors so they can have a conversation?
Like,
Even though the intent of the character is to kill the other character? Come on, Jobber, you're being ridiculous.
like it didn't even fit the narrative like high.
Because the guard was like struggling to hold her up as well. Like, so it's like
Yeah,
apparently he's gonna be doing that for 2 fucking minutes.
That's crazy.
That's the problem, Jobber, is it doesn't... It only agrees with the narrative. It doesn't agree with my narrative. See, that's completely different, alright? Maybe if you were smart enough to understand my narrative trumps the narrative, you'd be on the same page. That's all I'm saying.
It's just so weird, man. It's so
You're mad.
weird.
It's
so
the
funny,
dumbest
like-
shit.
We always run into these, like, people who have, like, all these weirdo-ass arguments that, like, each one simultaneously is impressively as bad as the last one, and it's like that whoever makes it is like, bro, I gotta outdo the other idiots making bad arguments, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't, I won't stand out amongst the pantheon of potatoes who all exist here. And take, for example, the shit I've been dealing with, bro. I can't even convince people that DC has more than 6 fucking dimensions when there's entire realms beyond the 6th dimension inside of DC, okay? Like, let's not even consider the fact that, like, it's silly to think there's only 6 dimensions spatially inside of DC, but, like, there's, in the DC cosmos, there's realms beyond the 6th dimension. Like, even that is stupid. It's so bad. These arguments are always so lame.
Yep.
At least whenever it comes to, like, your stuff, it's like people self-hating on DC. Like, that's weird to me, I'll admit. Like, the self-hate inside JoJo's is, like, hilarious. But, like, in DC, it's just, like, the anti anyone but my favorite verse crowd that just, like, tries to take the dumbest, like, approaches towards DC. At least that makes sense to me. Like,
Yeah,
I'll say definitely, like, you've made some pretty good videos on that, because, like, even I kind of, because, I don't know, like, I was just getting started on scaling, and I didn't even know, like, of course, like, how to, like, dimensionally tier something, so, like, okay, oh, the 6th dimension just being revealed or something, okay, like, that would be the assumption, at least I would make, because I didn't know much about scaling at the time, or the cosmology in DC.
and I would expect somebody who's not familiar with DC to be like, but dude, it says the 6th dimension, right? So, like, it has to be the 6th dimension. Like, that's okay. Like, if you're someone new to that and that's your take, like, that's fair. But whenever you run into people who are like, I am a legend. Nobody has the scaling I do. I'm the only person in the world who understands DC scaling, and I've been doing it for 10 plus years. And I think it's 6th dimensional. And it's like, bro, like, have you read any DC in that 10 years? Because you're missing out on, like, a lot.
Heck, I believe you said even the bleed in and of itself could be potentially out-reversal.
depending on which things you value or what statements you want to take, you could definitely make arguments for that, or even realms beyond it. Like Speed Force, no matter what interpretation you take, something I can't take seriously is like, if you think things past the Speed Force wall are spatial in nature, like, you've lost me. Like, you are just lost. If you look at the map of the multiverse, you know, like the very thing that the creator, everyone jerks off, you know, good old classic Grant Morrison's map of the multiverse. It literally says that light is the limit to matter, okay? Higher dimensions have matter spatially. Now, it may be able to, like, it may be matter that exists in more dimensions than we understand, but it still has matter.
I mean, matter in and of itself is defined as, like, just something that has mass and takes up space, which, like, you know, would definitely fit the exact definition of it.
Yeah, so, like, that's the thing that's always funny to me is, like, if you just spend, like, 10-20 minutes, like, even just looking at the very thing, a guy gave you a literal map to find out what the hell is what inside DC, but people just look at it and be like, 6 dimensions, bro, it's, like, look, you can count them. It's like, dude, like, come on, man, like, let's try to engage with this critically, like, whatever your favorite verse is, because I'm sure you have, like, Dragon Ball extraversal in canon via author statements or, like, shit taken out of context. If you're willing to do that dumb shit for Dragon Ball or whatever verse you're epping, How could you not look at DC and just be like, yo, that is like the ultimate braingasm statement? Like, that trumps like 99% of verses just having that statement alone.
It's all about them agendas, man.
Oh my god.
Some crowds, man. Some crowds be potatoes.
I'm gonna have to make some more DC content. I want one piece of this bag, almost one piece of the bag.
I don't think your fans are ready, to be honest. I don't think they're fucking ready, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, they don't even believe fucking JoJo's is light speed. How in the fuck these guys gonna believe like Guy Gardner's light speed?
Damn.
I swear to God, yo, the fucking JoJo fanbase that you have will look at that shit and they'll be like, "Can you show me a panel where we see him outrunning a light wave?"
What the fuck?
And you'll be like, "Dude, in this panel he flies from Earth to the center of the universe, in 2 panels."
No, wait, those are cuts. Anything could happen.
Yeah, but exactly, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, but we don't know what happened in the time between those panels. That could have been like 2 years it took him to get there. Even though in the confines of the story, the rest of the story went on Earth and Oa at the same time, and it all kind of happens within minutes. But you know, whatever. Like, even at the highest possible estimate, we have characters talking while it's happening, and they travel across like the entire universe. Like, come on, chill.
I don't know how old this was, but I don't know if anyone remembers the Goku versus Superman thing from that. Like, it's so controversial.
Yeah, your mic is also gonzo again. I don't know what you did.
Yeah, it's getting assimilated.
Yeah, bro, you joined the flood there. That's crazy.
Yeah. I joined the flood, and I'm gonna take over you guys through like the fucking.
Bro, he
speakers.
got the logic plague, bro. He's roboting out.
That sounds like a
Oh,
good podcast.
okay.
Name, the Logic Plague. What?
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna try to change something.
Bet. Yeah, I don't know, man. The crowds be crazy, though. I'm looking forward to seeing the diversification of your content, too, man. I need to do better about that shit myself.
All right, is it better now?
I just want to try like.
Yeah,
different
sounds good.
things. Just want to try different things. Not gonna do like JoJo things for a while. I'm good. I'm good.
Hey,
I
that's
technically
fair.
don't really have a proper mic. I've been using like just some shitty earbuds, just like to really kind of do this whole thing. Because I don't have the space for that, unfortunately.
You good, bro. I'm just using my headset, too, so don't stress it. I just want to be able to hear what you're saying. Like, even if it was bad quality and I could hear it, bro, I trust me, I would endure it.
Yeah.
But I always want to give people their time due on the mic, bro.
Yeah.
Especially so I can engage with them.
Oh, fucking, I forgot what I was even talking about now.
I just realized, I couldn't think of it, yo, like, Vega, did anyone actually hit you up on that, like, King Cruises stuff? I'm actually kind of curious.
I've like been thinking about like making a comeback to YouTube and like I don't know, like what would I do necessarily? Like I mean there was one idea, but even then I don't know, I'm like kind of iffy on that other idea. So I think the biggest thing has always kind of been like I don't know, maybe just making just some tutorial videos or something, like, just some general things, like I don't know whether that's propositional logic or just some calcs and mathematical stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think I don't know, just do some shit that makes you happy, bro. That'd be my recommendation, cause like one thing that does suck, I've noticed as time has gone on, is the more content you make, like quote unquote debunking things, the more people come to only expect that content from your channel.
Yeah.
And then you build up this fan base of these complete weebs who don't even really like your content. They just are like drama shit stirring between you and like 2 other creators. And like I'm a type of guy who likes exposing the truth for sure. But like I want my content to be more truth oriented and not just shitting on other people because they're stupid, right? Like that's easy, and it's not like enjoyable to me. So whatever you do, just do some shit that makes you happy. If that's what makes you happy, more power to you. Just keep in mind, whenever you're in that algorithm, bro, that shit gets set.
It's like I said, not gonna. I don't know if I mean, in terms of debunking videos, I don't think I really have like much. I don't even think I have any ideas as to what to do with debunking. You know, since I don't know, like most of the JoJo stuff Jobber's done pretty much. And even then, like I don't know, the only scaling, and even then, it's not even a debunk. It's just a scaling video of just Wizard 101. It's like, yeah. basically, I don't know. Like, I guess just reviewing, like, I don't know, just the base, or like just putting things like in propositional logic or something, or just some arguments in general. Like, not really necessarily just, I don't know, maybe giving too much on my own takes. I maybe might do that. I don't know. It's like basically, I just want to do some educational content.
Okay, all I'm saying is when am I gonna see you're completely wrong about Wizard 101? Okay, that's the video I want to see.
That'd be crazy.
Why Wizard 101 solos your favorite verse blindfolded with one arm? Yeah, that's what I want to see. Why the wizard from 101 would destroy the Dragonborn? Yo, sign me up, bro. Yo, where's these videos at? Hook me up with this one Wizard 101 logic, bro.
We need to see it.
And actually, I never really thought of like just doing that as well. Holy fuck.
Yo, if there's one thing I have a unique talent for, it's giving other people really good ideas. I don't get shit for myself, but I can make really good ideas for other people, I swear.
I fucking might do that. Like, I will say, like, I will say for the scaling and stuff, like, I'll probably give credit to the people who made all the scaling and stuff like that, because that, like, really goes unnoticed. They've, like, really fucking put so much time and effort into that.
True. If you ever like reference something, man, that's definitely something like people do. It's just give credit to somebody else for like whatever it is that they're doing, man.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely deserve. I mean, they've put like a lot of time into that. I'm actually pretty good, pretty good friends with the guy. With the I should say people that like worked on this because it was more than one person.
What the hell was that guy's name? Yeah, don't be a Danco. That was his name, Danco. Don't be Danco.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy. I do not fucking plan on doing it. Cause like, look at like, cause some of the stuff is just not easy. Like, heck, honestly, like just kind of trying to get like some of these guidebooks and stuff, like the JoJo guidebooks, like have been like hard enough as it is. Like, it seems like just scaling one verse is already a lot to do, and I cannot just imagine just some random jackass that honestly just takes other people's work that work quite hard on like getting some of this stuff, like and just pretty much putting it all on as your own, even though this got like you just didn't do any fucking effort like that and just pimping them out like nothing.
Someone said,
yeah.
Submissive Mimuro said, where would conceptual erasure scale?
It depends. Depends on your verse, because sometimes like conceptual erasure to some verses, like you've got like 3D time space, and like conceptual erasure just wiping you from like everything that exists within that. Then you have like higher end things like DC, right, where like the conceptual erasure of you is like throughout everything in the entire multiverse, and you no longer exist with like omega beams. So or like the anti-monitor striking you. So it really just kind of does depend on your verse. Traditionally, it's just seen the wiping away of you as a concept throughout things. And in some verses, it's literally just the destruction of you in universe. Like in Dragon Ball, they say, yo, I have conceptual, I'm gonna erase you conceptually, or they say something really similar to that, and they just delete like their universe's version of it, not even the character throughout all of time. So like it's just one of those things. So you gotta consider each verse's application of the context.
Yeah, the only way I could see it like it being pretty direct is like, I don't know, if they say like, if they're erasing, I guess, what quote unquote a platonic concept.
Yeah, if you're talking like real high-end shit, yeah. If you're destroying concepts and shit, then obviously the scaling for it goes way up. Because you're, at that point in time, eliminating that concept across everything that concept extends to, which is far more than like a concept of an individual person who simply would exist throughout time, assuming your verse has an infinite amount of timelines that all span from the same one.
Yeah. Like it's basically, I guess, the separation between like just a plain old concept that doesn't really have like much going for it, and just like something like a platonic concept, which at baseline is outerversal.
Yeah, degrees, like I said, just kind of depends on where your verse specifically has it.
Yeah.
Good question, though.
Yeah, that was a pretty good question by Submissive. Yeah.
Yo, what's your favorite existence erasure moment?
Ooh.
Yo, hit me with it. What you guys got for that, huh? I got a hilarious one.
Yeah, I gotta think about that.
Does including ones from Death Battle count?
I mean, if you want, yeah, go for it.
No, I was just gonna go fucking like the Doctor, like around Rick erasing himself like in that Death.
Yo, in the first Crisis on Infinite Earths, when the Anti-Monitor is blowing up all of existence, in the final fight with the Anti-Monitor, yo, Earth 2 Wonder Woman is there, and she's like, yo, guys, we gotta kick his ass. And then the Anti-Monitor just looks at her and blasts her, and you see what it's like. You see what existence erasure is like in DC, and you watch just her entire existence literally fade across all of time in like 3 panels. It's so bad that Zeus reaches out and he's like, yo, she's gonna be gone forever if I don't fucking bail her ass out right now. She's being deleted conceptually. So he grabs her, bro. He grabs her and uses all his power to like negate the hacks on her. And he's like, bro, we don't want no smoke because we're all dying here too. So like, I guess we're just gonna try and save her last minute and then all die. That shit was crazy, bro. That panel is god tier though. Diana's like, ah, across all of time.
Damn, wait, yo, you guys to be that film. That sounds crazy, bro. What the?
Yeah, I'll send you that. I'll be able to look that up in like 2 seconds too, because I want to say it's the final issue. That final issue of Crisis on Infinite Earths, dude, is just the most tragic shit ever. Because underneath like every panel is just, it's just them like somewhere in the multiverse just being eradicated. And it's like everyone here dies.
My God.
Let's see, issue 12.
I'm still trying to think of a good existence duration, but I'm trying to think. It's a good one.
Let's see. And erase from every point in time as well. I was gonna say it could be any work of fiction, right?
Yeah,
I would say the Doctor erasing the Weeping Angels, of course, in the Flesh and Stone, from all of time and space. So the Doctor from Doctor.
Yo, Jobber, check that panel.
Look here. Let me check this.
I'll read this shit, okay? Fact 1, the apparent death of Wonder Woman. When the Anti-Monitor's weakened death beams struck the Amazon princess, she did not die. She was somehow sent through time devolving as she did. From woman to girl to infant to her original state of creation. Wonder Woman was not born of flesh and blood, but formed from clay and the life of the gods themselves. She's literally just being fucking annihilated.
My God.
God damn.
Look at this shit, bro. It's hilarious as fuck.
Darkseid beams never do this, bro. The Mega beams.
Yeah, Darkseid can do this shit. Yeah, he's got conceptual erasure with that shit. That's why, like, when Superman tanks that shit, it's like impressive, right? He kills Desaad with that shit. Conceptual. Keep in mind, Desaad is another new god, a conceptual being of torture. He eradicates him with those all the time, and brings them back whenever he wants, because that's how powerful, like the Mega beams are.
Okay. You know, I don't know if this would count, but I guess memorable conceptual in fiction. I guess just the whole Chainsaw Man thing in general. Like, it's like reveal. It's like, oh, Chainsaw Man, like, he can eat concepts. And like the chick was like, or Maki was like, yo, remember like fucking AIDS? What? World War II? No, yeah, he ate those concepts. And then what was it? Denji, Chainsaw Man, he ends up eating Makima. Like on some like fucking Hannibal Lecter shit. Like by the end of like Chainsaw Man Part 1. It's like, holy shit, dude. What the it's one of the most grossest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's something I gotta do. I'm planning on doing once I get to the new place. Because I'm just gonna start watching all these new ass fucking weeb animes so I can keep up to date with half of this shit.
Oh yeah. Actually, man, I gotta recommend. I'd say like, the first one you should watch is like Jujutsu Kaisen. Then we can watch some like Chainsaw Man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like...
Trust me, I'm gonna be hitting them all up, and I'm gonna give my assessment of them because I'm a tough critic, bro. Whenever it comes to anime, I'll admit. And all I hear is people jizzing themselves about how good these like shows are, and like I don't know, Chief. I tried watching My Hero Academia and I gave up like on episode 3. I just didn't like anybody, so I don't know. I'll give it a second shot as time goes on, but I don't know if I don't know if I'm pulling a W with most of these.
By the way, Jabber, what do you think of the anime for Chainsaw Man?
I think it's good, but I don't think it's like better than the manga in my opinion. Good,
I
but not
bring
better.
that up because I didn't quite like Chainsaw Man, the anime. I mean, I haven't read the manga yet, so maybe it might be much better, but
Oh yeah,
I was pretty disappointed with that because I don't know, like I remember so many people kept talking like, oh, the power system is like or whatever is like so creative or whatever, it's inventive, it's like something new and fresh. It's at least from the anime, from what I've seen in the anime, it's not. It's pretty much like just the same old stuff. Like in the end, like oh, okay, yeah, Denji just has these chainsaws and he just uses them to cut like pretty much almost like just discount Wolverine claw without it being half as impressive.
Yeah.
Hey,
I just realized something. It's almost like I think Lumos' genuine reaction when he watched that shit for Chainsaw Man. He's like, dang, like pretty much like most of the cast is just losers, bro. Like,
I don't like shows like okay, look, I'm old, alright? Look, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm old as fuck, okay? Now, the thing that frustrates me is like I've got like a very unique like old school take whenever it comes to like my anime. I like traditional like shonen-esque kind of anime, but none of the OG shit was just losers. Like think about it. Naruto was a loser, but he was like an inspiring loser who had something cool going for him, right? There was like things that went on for him. He was still trying. He was out there like swinging hands. Even if he sucked, he'd still be out there fucking swinging, bro. And he'd invent a unique and intelligent way to overcome the problem he has, like learning the Rasengan or fighting a foe that's like way beyond him. Like look at Yu Yu Hakusho. He's like the fundamental opposite of like average, or Yusuke Urameshi, I guess would be a better way to say it. Like he's like the fundamental opposite of like your average main character, and that's good, right? Even Bleachigo Kurosaki, okay, he's pretty bland in my opinion. He has like no actual character until you reach like the Arankar arc. He's just kind of like a stand-in for you, I guess. I don't know. I don't see very much character in him outside of when he first started. He beat up other people because they were beating people up. I'm even willing to negotiate with him, but like, your cast of characters has to be interesting, like fun, for me to like really get hooked, bro. Like I watched My Hero and I was just like, dude, I don't like anybody here. Do I want to watch the show if I don't like any of the characters?
It does kind of. It's one of those things where, like, for some things, from like it takes a while to get good, and I don't know. I've definitely. I don't know. It's like there's a bit of like soldering on. I don't know. Like I don't know if I'd really do something like that, like very much nowadays, just because it's very easy to get busy. And like I don't know if I don't enjoy something, I don't like. What's the point?
I call that One Piece syndrome. Whenever somebody keeps telling you, but dude, it gets good. And for me, it's like, okay, if this character gets good, he's just kind of like a loser right now. If he gets stronger, and he doesn't like have a personality change of like 100%, chances are like that time investment for me is just not gonna be it. And I'll admit that's what's kept me from like a lot of anime where I'm like, yo, dude, like I want to like this, like Hunter x Hunter, bro, that's like a big one. Like I want to like this, but like what's going on here, you know? Like
that's precisely the reason why I didn't like Demon Slayer. I kept like hearing like, oh, it's so good or whatever. It's like, you know, the best anime in quite some time, and even like the movie fucking like I think outdid I think even a Studio Ghibli movie which held the title for the highest grossing Japanese film in Japan. Mm-hmm. And it's just so mid. I was so disappointed in that. I felt like honestly it was the biggest waste of time. Like I don't hate it to such a massive extent, but I hate that I had to waste this much time, and it wasn't even anything just super spectacular. It was just so goddamn mid.
It was boring.
Yeah.
I think that maybe because I'm an old man now, I think that what the generation past me like values is different than what I value. My generation established the trend of strong figures with strong morals being like kind of like the standard, I would say, for pretty much, I'd say pretty much any of the like a big three from back in the day, or even like Dragon Ball, right? That's kind of how it worked. But now I feel like we've kind of floated a little bit past that to like focusing on like the problems of characters, and that can be explored well. It just most of the time it just kind of falls flat.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll tell you my honest opinion, like on Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it only got good like once the quote-unquote tournament arc or the Chunin exam-esque, I guess, arc started.
hell yeah! But to be fair, that's like, I can at least understand that perspective. I don't know how far that is into the show, but like that's traditionally how it goes. Is like things always get lit as hell whenever tournament arcs roll up.
Like, I'd say, like, things that, like, I think Lumos would like is the, well, at least what we'll say, like, with the main characters. I don't think he's gonna, like, Yuji, no way. But, what we'll say is good things in the anime, though, that Lumos is gonna like, is at least the whole Mahito situation. I think he liked him as a real shitter, you know? And for the arc, he's, like, the most is definitely Shibuya. That's, like, I'm pretty sure objectively everyone agrees, like, yeah, it's like probably the best art in JJK.
I've heard that like all the writing in JJK goes down the shitter, like somewhere in the show. Like at one point in time, like everybody just collectively decided they hated the show.
Wait, what?
Or maybe it's in the manga at one point in time. Like all the fucking JJK goons inside my server, they're always like nagging at one another about who likes this and who likes that and where the story went good or bad. And that's like something I consistently hear is at some point in time, like the storytelling just like drops off and like everybody hates it.
I think, well, I don't think it's that everyone hates it, but I do think that everyone's like, feeling a lot of emotions. It's mainly because of like the current arc that's going on. It's basically, yeah, the series finale, essentially. That's what's happening. The final fight.
Oh, they're like ending the series?
Yeah, we're pretty much
Oh,
right at
okay,
the end.
I didn't know that.
We're at the end game. Like, basically we're
I
at,
thought
like,
the manga. I thought the manga went past where the show was, like a considerable amount.
yeah, the manga is way past the show. Yeah, like the manga is like in its end game like stage right now.
So okay, so you're referring to the manga, not the show, then, right?
Yeah, the manga.
Yeah, just the manga.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. I think I crossed some wires at some point in time during that chat.
I think, although I'm pretty surprised as well, because I didn't know that the manga was already, like, I guess, nearing its final stages. Well,
Yeah.
I think I've heard people say that like the creator is frustrated with aspects of the show. But I don't know. I don't keep up with any of that, dude. Like manga and anime, dude. Whenever it comes to keeping up with that stuff moves just as fast as comics, and keeping up with both of those things in a serious capacity sucks. I'm gonna be real with you.
like, I would only really do that if I really like the show. I'll say one of the... I would recommend this one, but I will say, like I would recommend Rising of the Shield Hero, because Season 1 was pretty good, though. I would say Season 2 was just terrible. The anime... It's even the light novels and the manga struggle with that arc.
Yo, this man recommended me an anime where the second arc was dog shit, bro. What is happening here?
It's
Does
crazy.
the third arc get better, or...?
It does definitely get better. It does pick up, I will say, though. It's light novels, I would say Season 3 is definitely...
That's another thing. Bro, that's another thing. If I have to journey off the fucking light novels to make a series good, that's something that just pisses me off whenever it comes to, like anime or manga. Like, bro, I don't want to go read fucking light novel. I'm not here to read a book. I'm here for a fucking manga, okay?
There are also there are some audiobooks for some of these stuff.
In English?
Yep, English. Not.
Well, I'd hope so.
I wouldn't have been able to like catch up on all of Shield Hero were it not like if it was all in Japanese.
No, I was joshing. It's a pretty funny question.
No, I was just like gonna say like fucking maybe might as well like have gotten Rice and just like read the whole thing stories. It just tracks.
What's going on, man?
Oh, and if he did that, he'd probably kill me though. Or if I asked him to do that.
Like,
Yeah, I've also got to finish the last part of Bleach, bro. I was so let down by Bleach after the garbage-ass Fullbring arc, bro. I fucking hated that arc. Wally's been on me like crazy to watch the second half, but I've just got other shit I'd rather be doing. It's hard for me to get back into that show, like, after how upset I was with, like, the ending, bro. It's like trying to get me back into Hunter x Hunter. It's like, bro, but this shit ended like dog shit. Like, I'm sure more will come out, but, like, fuck, do I want to finish that story?
It's like, probably not.
Yeah.
But I do hear good things, so I might wind up following up. That might be the first thing I wind up shredding up whenever I get to the new place.
I mean, if I
Also,
if I could recommend like manga to Lumos, I'd probably. We'll see how JJK goes anime wise, but like I'd say one thing Lumos should read is Sakamoto Days. That is actually pretty good like shit right there. It's A tier.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that shit sounds like that shit sounds like a fucking, what is it, slice of life anime. I'm gonna be real with you.
Like actually, like bro, like that's what like seems.
Oh
like
my god, it is a slice of life anime. Holy fuck, he's recommending me like the most toxic shit.
No, trust me. Listen, it seems like that on the surface. Like, oh, it's Sakamoto Days. Something
That's
like
what everybody says about every slice of life anime. Bro, it's not, I swear to God. It just looks like that on the surface, and then
like the cover.
600 episodes down the way, I'm like, bro, this is literally a fucking slice of life anime,
trust me,
bro. I can't believe I watched
like,
this shit.
Well, Lumos, trust me. Listen. So listen, okay. So like on the cover, you see like this. You see this like fat dude, right? He has like a daughter and wife. He's just chilling.
You're not winning me over so far, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And then like he's in his convenience store. Then some person comes in and then tries to kill him. And it turns out our main character, the father, is actually he was basically John Wick. He's a retired assassin. He's good. He's the god, bro. He's yeah. That's like pretty much the premise. Like father.
So is he
like,
just like the
assassin.
Punisher for the rest of the show because they all got killed, or what?
Well, no, like he doesn't kill anybody because that's what his wife does. His wife doesn't want to kill anybody. He's like like.
So he's
kill
like
that's
shitty John Wick. Bro, you're supposed to be selling me on this,
wait,
bro. I swear
but
to
dude,
God.
the action is crazy though. Like the story develops. Like he has to like someone puts a bounty on his head. That's what like develops the story. It's like okay, I gotta get this person to take this bounty off my head. Like bro, I got family stuff. I don't want to be in this game.
I mean, Jobber, they said the action was good for Demon Slayer, but that they didn't redeem the story. Okay, so you're a bit too
No, the
mean for
story's
that.
good too. The story's good as well. Like I'm
You
probably
know,
not doing a shitty job
low-key-
explaining, but I don't know
Loki,
what's
I
going
shit a lot. I shit a lot on like slice of life animes, but every once in a while one will come up. Man, I used to watch this show back in the early 2000s. I don't even know what the name of it was because it came on like Showtime because they had like an early hour like anime segment. And I used to watch it like at like 8 o'clock or no, it was even before like 7 o'clock or something like that. It was like the mafia, the leader of the mafia, or basically the Yakuza in Japan. They have a daughter, and she wound up going and becoming a school teacher to get away from all that shit, but she was like a hardened fucking murderer. And there was all these problems in the area with these students and shit, and this chick like cleans up the whole fucking neighborhood for people. I don't know why that shit hit so hard, but it was just like the funniest shit ever to see that chick just go ballistic on people, bro. It was hilarious as fuck. One of the few slice of life meme shows that I actually like got behind.
Dang. Okay. I mean, it does sound like pretty lit.
I don't know why, but that just reminds me of the premise, like, for a Spider-Man manga. You
I
guys,
don't think I've read that. Yeah, I don't think I've read that.
you guys heard of there's a Spider-Man manga.
I mean, I'm not too surprised.
Like, it's not like, you know, like any of the Marvel comics that was just translated over, like, into Japanese, but, like, it's like a full-on, like, just try, like a story like that you try to craft, like a Spider-Man, I guess, like, in Japan.
Okay, you want to talk about mangas that I think are the most underrated mangas you've ever seen? Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind with this one. Okay, prepare your pants for this action. Okay.
Alright, what is it?
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta find a panel from this because this is just the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I kind of wonder what, like, I guess, I don't know, people in Japan think of Marvel comics and they're reading over there, and it's English to Japanese.
Okay, check general chat. This is a real comic or a real manga. My bad. Officially released.
What?
All right,
Yo, this is Stitch whenever he became a samurai. Okay.
no way.
This is a real life Disney manga called Stitch and the Samurai. Bro, this is some of the funniest shit you'll ever see, bro. Stitch is running around gunning people down in the feudal era. It's comedy, bro. Like I could laugh at this forever.
What? Is this canon? That'd be crazy.
This is a real thing. I don't know if it's like canon. I don't think it's canon to like Stitch's timeline, if that makes sense. But like, it is a story that is canon to. It's like a Disney property manga. Just so we're on the same page. It is real life.
So he was like that. Is what you're telling me. He was like that.
Bro, he's all about that life, bro. He said, "Give me a sword."
I was gonna bring up with the Spider-Man manga that, like, it eventually, as like the story goes on, and like it just becomes like just a straight up Yakuza story.
That's pretty wild.
So I can't. Why have a feeling someone gets beat by Stitch and this guy's like, I've disgraced my family. I must commit seppuku, and he just like stabs himself.
Stitch wouldn't let him do it, bro. It'd be like, "That's my job, bro." He'd gun him down.
Bro, why did this appear in Death Battle, bro? As a fun fact about Stitch, this shit is hilarious. What the hell?
Yo, facts. This might have actually come out. This might have actually come out after that shit, if I'm being real. Because that's somewhat newer, and that's somewhat newer if memory serves right. Yo, Disney and their tertiary material, like low key is wiling. Okay, they make some pretty crazy shit for their tertiary material. That's impressive. I read the lady read an entire book about what if Rapunzel from like Disney, what if she was actually granted the opposite flower, so she didn't get the flower that was representative of the sun. What if they gave her the flower that was representative of the moon, which is like a canonical thing inside Disney lore, that there's like both of those options. Yo, kind of crazy, bro. Some of those what if like Disney content is wild, bro.
Hey, yeah. That's some wild stuff.
Jeez. And I thought, like, you know, finally, like, you know, like having Disney characters crossover with Marvel was like the wildest thing. Like, you know, with the comics you showed the other day.
Oh wait, actually.
Yeah, dude. Mirrorverse has all that as canon, so.
Actually, I just realized, speaking about Disney princesses, y'all just reminded me of something. So what was Phoenix? I'm pretty sure y'all know Phoenix. Was in Discord, but his brother.
Yeah.
His brother Fritz sent me like what was a blog he did. It's a Disney Princess Battle Royale, and Rapunzel's in it. And yes, Rapunzel actually fucking clears.
Bro, Rapunzel is fucked up. Y'all think I was kidding with my Rapunzel lore, okay? I will fuck people up with my Rapunzel lore.
Like,
you guys, people aren't ready. She has death hacks, bro. She has like built-in death hacks. It's fucked up.
Like when I was looking at the blog, I was like, nah, no way, Mr. Josh. And then like I was looking like, whoa, this is crazy. No, how is this happening? No way. Yeah, I'm gonna link this too. This was crazy. Like, look at. Y'all need to just scroll all the way down to just like I think it's.
People sleep on that fucking Rapunzel series, bro. Like, there is genuinely crazy hacks inside of that shit, bro. Between her mastering like all the other enchantments, as well as like at one point in time gaining power over the sun and moon, which includes control over rocks or these like this stone that is sharper than anything, considered unbreakable in the series. And like Rapunzel was shattering that shit casually with the power of a fucking star. Like, that shit is crazy lore, bro.
Yep.
Don't mess with Rapunzel, bro. She will. That chick might as well be fucking Spider-Man, bro. Like, at one point in time, this ship was trying to like move away from her and started sailing out into the ocean. So she took her hair, created a lasso out of her hair instantaneously, lassoed the mast to the ship, and pulled the ship back.
Oh my god.
She's like Spider-Man, bro. I'm telling you, her hair is unnatural, bro. It's crazy.
Like, I'm trying to read like the power section. Let's see here, dude. Like, I'm just seeing like she gets a feat 900, basically not over 900 kilotons of TNT. One's 90.
If I'm being
98.
If I'm being real, the only person here who is even a fucking threat to Rapunzel is Elsa. That's the only person on this list who's anywhere near the level of her, but she'll never be able to freeze Rapunzel. She literally has the powers of a fucking star, okay?
Like, they got Elsa, they're not, sorry, they got like Rapunzel, Planetary, like 44.66 million times faster light, like.
Dude, she's crazy. She has death hacks, okay? So you know the meme of like in the show, it was Mother Agatha who like wanted her and was using her for her life-giving properties, and she would sing that song and it would grant life.
Yeah.
There's other incantations that she has, like the fucking death one, okay? She starts singing this song, and she will kill anybody. And you think, okay, no limits fallacy, Lumos, you fucking idiot. How could you possibly ever say that? Okay, so there was this chaos god named Zon Tiri who rolled up and threatened the entire Disney world. He out-hacked her. A chaos witch god, okay? You know how crazy that is, bro? Like, she's fighting real shit.
Like, it's just ridiculous, these Disney princesses. Like, what? Oh my god.
What?
Yeah,
I was not expecting this shit.
there's like...
Nobody expects my Rapunzel lore. I will... See, people just think I'm a DC guy, bro. I've watched so much bullshit, and I have a unique talent to only remember the most useless shit imaginable, okay? That will never help me in the real world. And Rapunzel's a part of that, okay? She will mess you up.
Why don't we just fucking make a YouTube video about it? Just for... This sort of memes or like even just a YouTube short.
Yo, hold on, I'm gonna look this shit up for you.
Wait, hold up. Let me see some. I don't know why.
Let me show you this shit. Let me show you some of the dumb shit here. I'm gonna share this. Oh no, not multi. I don't want to share that shit.
A while ago, I was thinking about like Jack Frost versus Alphabet. I don't know, like if it's even a close match.
What was it? What was it saying? Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, what was it? Actually, surprisingly, Ariel is like the second strongest in that the princesses. Surprisingly, even above Elsa.
Hey, I haven't caught up with her lore. Like, what's she repping?
Yeah, let me look at that blog again, because dude, this shit's like, it's actually kind of god to you. Let me pull this up. Alright, we've got Ariel.
Is it like Kingdom Hearts scaling? Probably.
Nah, it's not Kingdom Hearts. They're just using in lore stuff, but like... So, Ursula claimed with the trident the entire sea was at her whim, and that got to like 2.2 teratons.
Oh, she gotta get her dad's fucking trident? Jesus.
Yeah.
Hand-me-outs, bro.
Yeah, it's essentially...
Must be dad to use daddy's... It must be nice to use daddy's credit card to win a fight.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I guess like a large island. It's got some really busted stuff. And for speed feats, I think there was one where she swam around the entire ocean in a short amount of time. Oh god. Ariel.
Yo, check this shit, Vig. I'm gonna have this playing in the background.
Yep, I have it open.
Yeah, like basically. Okay, this could potentially be faster than always. So she stated that like she searched everywhere for a dart in the ocean, like the entire ocean. It's like 4 to 17.17 times faster than light. Yeah, like got some crazy stuff going on here.
Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Like I'm looking at this in real time, but I still like, bro. Rapunzel is like the most ridiculous one out of all these princesses, bro. Like she's like the outlier. Like, why is she here? She's way too powerful to be here. This is ridiculous.
What the fuck is she actually killing everything?
She's ending people's destinies, bro.
Wait, are playing it?
What, it even destroyed all plant life around her.
What are you? No.
So, crazy thing here is after this event, after this shit, okay, there is a god containing that chaos god that they're sitting in. It's this ancient tree elemental, okay? She kills the entire ancient tree elemental that was holding that chaos, like the chaos witch.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And that chaos witch was gonna cast this spell to destroy the entire world. She was gonna wipe life from it, bro. Dude, I'm telling you, this Rapunzel series is one of the craziest things no one knows about. Like, nobody's heard of this shit. And how in the hell do I, a fucking DC weeb-ass loser, know about this, and even the Disney people don't know about that shit?
Holy
It just doesn't make sense.
I just will ask somebody I know who's like really into Disney, you know, see if they know about that.
Do it, I challenge you. They'll know about the series, but they won't know about any of the cool shit in the series. Because it's got like 4 or 5 seasons. And, yo, hot takes with Lumos, That series is really good. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. It's actually a pretty good series. Clearly, the target audience for it is like like girls, right? But, bro, she's enough of a badass that like I can't even hate on this chick. At one point in time in the series, they have a contest where the greatest warriors across the world all come together, and she defeats all of them with a fucking frying pan.
Oh my
Okay?
god.
Think about that. With the frying pan, bro. That frying pan is OP.
Dude, so you tell me she would just roll up into like the Dragon Ball turn power. Like, this
I mean, I'm not saying it that much, okay? But like, what I am saying is, compared to most verses, she's just packing, bro. She's incredibly skilled. She's wildly smart, and she has like magical hacks that are just stupid. You try to kill her, she'll just bring herself back to life. Like, dude, fuck this chick. She's got all the hacks.
Basically, she's way stronger than anybody knew. Actually, you know what? That should be your next fucking video. Like, why Rapunzel is stronger than you think.
Why Rapunzel solo is your favorite verse, bro? Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Dude, you should be in the server sometimes whenever I go on these rants. I just go on these huge ass rants about characters that nobody knows about, that I know dumb shit about, and Rapunzel's one of them, dude. She's so god tier. The most underrated Disney character, I'm telling you.
Definitely. I'll definitely come on the server more often. Holy fuck.
Bro, if you don't have resistance to death hacks, she wins. Like, I'm just be real with you. She's got MFTL speeds and she has death hacks, bro. That's just a busted combo.
Yeah, like I
think I killed him, bro. Yo, Vegan's dying over here, bro. I killed him in chat.
Like, that's like the most I did not expect this shit. Like, what the? I didn't expect, that they'd be fucking the average human, except for Elsa, for crying out loud.
like this stuff is crazy.
I used to be in a bunch of servers where we'd argue back and forth about like Disney characters and shit. My favorite Disney character in general is Mulan. Okay, I love Mulan, but she's kind of got dog shit scaling. But Rapunzel, and especially after the Frozen movies came out, I'd be arguing against Elsa forever. They'd be like, "Yo, she froze a whole river one time, bro, one shot," and I'd be like, yeah, wait until you see her unleash the powers of a star to destroy an indestructible tower the size of... she was in the sky with that fucking tower that her best friend has established with moon hacks, bro.
Alright, I'm sending this shit to that person.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It is so ridiculous. Oh my god.
Don't mess with Rapunzel, bro.
Bro.
He's like, yo, did you know about this shit? Is crazy, bro.
Like, hold on.
That's me every time I bring it up.
I gotta check. I need to check Rapunzel, like, what they had in that blog one more time for her. Because even I was like, wait, did I read that right?
I could probably do a better job than them in terms of finding things and ideas. Obviously, their calcs are going to be really solid. Like I said, I'm definitely not a calc guy, but you know what? Where is the meme? Where's the scaling for these characters?
So it says launch the sun/moon stone into the depths of space 44.66 million times. What the heck?
She threw that shit.
What the?
Oh man.
Oh, and then like, what was it? The sun drop alongside the moon with the moonstone can move the moon from blocking the sun, and that gets to like.
Yeah, she moved the moon.
Yeah, that one gets this. I think they had small planet. Small planet level. Like Jesus. Oh my god.
Yo, the sun drop is one of the 2 cosmic forces. Yeah, think about that. She's messing with cosmic fucking forces, bro.
Jesus, man.
She's just so like way more OP than I would have ever thought.
Like, I like how like because even then it's not even just her powers, but like most of her hacks. Like someone like brought up like at least when it comes down to just Rapunzel against like Ariel, like, it's like yo, like Rapunzel's literally just gonna like if she makes a mistake or gets like wounded like fatally, she's just gonna rewind the fight. Yeah, she can actually do that. She can fucking time travel, bro. What the are you serious? Bro, she's Doctor Who.
Yeah, she's got a lot going for her, bro. That final scene, I wonder if I could find that shit too, where she fights she fights her best friend is like low-key wild, dude. She like blows up a bunch of shit. And all that shit's indestructible too, by any conventional means as far as we are aware.
Yeah.
There was a guy who was an alchemist who used magic and he couldn't break through it. What is her name? I'm brain farting so hard. Cassandra, that was her name, Cassandra.
Yeah, like also like what was it? Sorry, just Rapunzel just has these spells. Like, oh my god.
Okay, yo, check this. Last one, I swear to God, because I can meme on Rapunzel all fucking day.
Alright. Rapunzel solos.
So this is Cassandra, the daughter of. Her name wasn't Agatha. What the hell was the name? The old crazy witch. Fuck, I can't remember. But yeah, she's a real shitter towards the end of the series.
Shit.
This will be my last Halo game. Then I'll cut the stream for now. Also, it's nice to see a lot of people.
Okay,
on.
look at that. She just tanked that. And she Spider-Man'd her way out.
What the fuck?
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
So much for just being a fucking princess.
He's like fucking Magneto. Look at this. There's that Chaos Witch, by the way. Yeah, I'll just start killing people. Yeah, I'll just start killing people.
This is crazy. Well, we now know the true power of a Disney princess. We've learned. That's what we learned today in this chat. The true power of Disney princess. Lord. I know you had. Did Rapunzel need Kingdom Hearts? I don't think she needs Kingdom Hearts, bro.
Why Rapunzel Solo's most anime character?
It's like, whoa. I do have to admit, I was pretty impressed that.
Get ready for Super Saiyan Rapunzel.
The true. I was pretty shocked about how Ariel was actually that powerful. I thought what was it? The chick from Frozen. She's still at least up. She's more powerful than Mulan though. That's no debate. Mulan's definitely the weakest out of all of them. I think the
Okay, Lewis wasn't actually joking.
Yep. Almost does not count. Alright. Let's get this going. Yo. Limos. Oh, is he there?
Oh, he's there.
He's probably doing something, but.
Oh,
This is just too
I guess he might be. Okay,
Look
yeah,
at
there.
this shit, bro. Look at this.
Man, I gotta. Oh, man. After this game, I gotta start the stream so I can check out what Lewis is showing, but cause I can't get copyrighted.
Low key wild stuff, bro. But what's up? Sorry, I was missing out. I was enjoying me some Rapunzel action. What's going on?
Could Rapunzel low key soul Naruto?
I don't think anyone there has death hex resistance, and she has the speed to keep up with everyone there.
What if Pain's in his body's rolled up on Rapunzel? What would happen?
Oh, they're kind of already dead. Yeah, that would be kind of annoying. They would definitely be annoying because I don't think that. Actually, she would just destroy the bodies because even flowers and shit would just. It's decay. It's not only death; it's decay too.
It's talking about taking death to a whole nother level for Christ.
Yeah, 'cause it's like death and decay. So, fuck, dude. Their bodies may cease to function. Like their hacks, I think, are way more versatile than anything she offers. Like way more versatile than anything she offers.
Yeah.
And then their shared vision would also be a real fucking shitter. And plus, she wouldn't want to fight him for realsies at first. That might get the better of her, unironically.
It's,
Like she has the hacks to put people down, but she's such a good person in character. Chances are she's not dropping that shit on you until things get really, like, really rough.
You'd have to like really piss her off to like get her to do that.
Yeah, I think the high tiers of Naruto should be able to deal with it if you think that they have like MFTL scaling. 99% of Naruto does not. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. They just don't. Okay, some characters have like fast as light scaling or even faster than light scaling. Like once you hit like high Jonin, especially if you take like guidebook shit into account for that. But massively faster than light is like a huge step forward. Only like the highest end war arc characters I think would be like on point with stuff like that.
I'd say maybe you can get there if you like include Haku, because at the beginning of the series, of course, like like
That's the data boost statement I'm literally referring to. Yeah, is Haku's movement and Naruto catching him with Sasuke, and they were considered Jonin plus tier characters at that point in time. Like because she had like Anbu Black Ops masks, and of course she was similar or around like Zabuza's level, and he also had statements of being like potentially in the Kage ranges.
I wonder, how do you feel that? Do you like accept it, like when it comes to like Naruto catching her with trouble? I mean,
I personally don't. I think guidebooks are really suspect to use whenever it comes to Naruto. I don't think that Part 1 Naruto was faster than light. I don't think he was doing those things, but like everyone has like an interpretation on those things.
Like,
I don't like using guidebook statements for a lot of shonen because most of the time those guidebook statements, they're not, it's like not actually a guidebook. It's really just promotional material to hype up the verse. Like, take for example in Dragon Ball, whenever they said that Beerus, or whenever they said that Jiren was the strongest person that Goku ever fought, and it's like, yo, Beerus is over there and he's still stronger than Goku. So like, that's kind of weird, right? Like, easily contradicted statements and stuff.
or maybe like, I guess some people like use this as well. It's like, well, if Naruto is like, you know, let's say it's speed alive or something, right? And and this is like before the whole like, you know, camera arc happened. So we see like Rock Lee kind of just, you know, dust Naruto, just like beat him up.
Okay. To be somewhat fair to that perspective, that was like Nine-Tails amped Naruto, but I don't think a barely one-tailed, if I'm remembering correctly, and I'm open to being wrong since it's been a minute, like barely one-tailed Naruto, Kid Naruto, is like faster than light scaling. Like I don't think there's enough there to convince that of me, but I'd have to go back and like research things to be like 100 in that department.
Okay.
I think somebody in Jobber server rated. I think it like kind of dug up a few panels, and I think it like where Sasuke was able to somewhat react to Haku with his Sharingan.
Yeah, he follows him, and not only that, but he even steps in the way of Haku moving at one point in time to block all the needles that would have hit Naruto. And Haku had specifically moved to the opposite side to hit Naruto. So like Sasuke not only reacted but moved in that time frame. So if you grant Haku's faster than light movements, then you have to grant Sasuke that. And like I said, Part 1 characters that are children, probably not faster than light inside Naruto from my experience. Now, if you want to say like Itachi or maybe even Kakashi, I don't even know if I'd say Kakashi, like Itachi or like third Hokage maybe, simply because they are characters who are like Jonin plus or even Kage level in terms of what they're repping, and like third Hokage was reacting to attacks and figures and characters towards the end of the war arc, even in his old man state, that would be considered up there with like Naruto and Sasuke towards, not at the height of their power, but closer towards the end of it.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, I'm assuming like I guess the hesitation with using these guidebooks is because of the amount of retcons that like Naruto Part 1 had, like in Naruto Shippuden.
For me, it's not retcons or anything like that. For me, it's inconsistencies with the original material, or like statements from a guidebook that assume some high level of power that I don't think are reflective of the original media. That Dragon Ball statement I think is a really solid go-to one. But like,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you think
definitely.
if you think like Part 1 Sasuke is Lightspeed, in the first arc that they have, I don't think the source material is reflective of that. But like, obviously the counter answer is, well, it's canon, it's coming from the company, so like, lol, deal with it. And at that point in time, it's just your opinion on whether or not you basically think like Death is the author within like that specific situation, because it's not reflective of the original material. There's nothing supporting it in the original material.
Yeah.
Like, if that same guide also has an official guide from fucking Naruto says Tamari can blow the entire world away. I want you to think about that for a minute.
What the
Okay?
fuck?
I want you to think about that. Like, stupid. It just does not make sense, okay?
Yeah. One thing I'll tell
Planetary or at least life wiping Tamari part 1. Goddamn, bro. I guess the
Let's
sound 4 were fucking god tier.
I know, right? But like, one thing I'll say, I'm just gonna end the stream real quick, but like, thank y'all for tuning into the stream. Make sure you go subscribe to Little Max, and also Weeks 2 is being the go. He's
Also
very
this guy.
too. Yeah, like, come on, like.
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good. Very good stream we had, honestly.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, bro. I'm glad I could chill, and it was fun. It was fun, Rapunzel. Jerking off Rapunzel, bro.
Yeah.
I'm always down for that.
Rapunzel.
I'll always
Yeah.
hype up her.
It was nice to be on the stream.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Anyways, stream.